Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport, and we are here live and ready for you all on this beautiful Tuesday to discuss blank game week 28. And I'm joined by, of course, Kapil and Paul in the building. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good night.
All right, how we doing?
Good.
We had a decent game week, and I saw your points there, Paul. Was, I mean, decent, happy, pleased with the game week?
Yeah, very pleased.
Something to touch on quickly before we dive into this game week. Now, this game week, Caps and Paul and our viewers, they were not, they did not involve any of the top teams, so to speak, right? I don't want to be insulted everybody, right? But they did not involve any Haalands, right, or anything like that. There were no big names involved, right? It was Brighton, Brentford, Crystal Palace, and Southampton with the doublers. When we are faced with these particular type of doubles, is it that we should be hesitant and say, you know what, we should not go too ham on them as much as we would if it was an Arsenal and City doubling? Or should we respect the double? A double is a double. There are points to be had. Go fit. Because sometimes when we chase these down, sometimes a bit underwhelming. You don't get it's not as lit up as, if it was bigger teams. For example, the Watford scenario, that debacle. Right? We'll never ever forget that. The Dennis King. So, but I mean, now this one wasn't too bad. It took till the 94th minute for it to really get interesting for those that owned Tony, right? So, Caps, take that away. Let me know your thoughts on that. Oh no, we should always tackle a double. Talk to me.
Well, I have an example of that. Just Kane, he had 13 points in one game. So again, is fixture dependent. Fixture dependent on how your chips line up and how you playing the game week. But again, a big player is a big player. Haaland could have had a trick, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, the big players will always come to the front, whether it's a single or a double.
Yeah.
So I would be hesitant to remove a Kane for a Tony.
Right.
Even though it's a double.
Right.
For the mere fact that Tony only had an extra 6 points in the last minute of the game, the assist and then the 3 bonus. Else he was at a 5-pointer.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
Kane is the example of that whole question and comment you had on the double game week. I mean, again, it comes back to Dennis versus Kane. Dennis with 2 fixtures, Kane. You see what with Dennis? I think it was a -1.
Yeah.
So, big players.
Yeah. Paul, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, as much as you want to be aggressive and attack the double game week, you also have to remember that single game week players, especially if they have a good matchup, they could hold. So you had to have balance. You can't just say, well, all right, I go in and get all the double game week. But you had to have that balance because you never know, as rightfully as the example of this weekend showed. Single game week players can give you big returns. So it's not wise to ignore them completely when you're going, after your double game week asset.
Yeah. Now, thanks Wendell for coming through, brings up a fair point. Sometimes you're saying, singlers get blank. We've seen Haaland, as much as he's in monstrous form. Yeah, but I guess it's all about balance. So maybe if the double is not, you know me, that's it. Balance is key. Thank you, Jason. I'm not gonna say that. Balance is key. So because that's why when we tried to make the team last week, we had some singlers as well mixing with the doublers because you have to tell yourself, all right, it's Brentford. Yes, Brentford doing well. Yes, Brighton doing well. But can they mash up and like can each of the key assets we're looking at score brace and over both fixtures, so 4 goals over both fixtures, and it might not always play that way, but you will quicker say okay, Kane could do that, or you will quicker say Haaland could do that, or even Saka, players like that. So I just only brought it up because I saw a lot of people griping and grouching on Twitter, but at the end of the day, it was a double. I'm happy I tackled the double. Talk that. That is simple as that. It's a double. You have to tackle the points because you're gonna be left with egg on your face, telling yourself, all right, now those guys are low tier players, they're not gonna bother, and then boom, Tony score brace and one hat trick on me, Toma this, match that. So you never know.
Because for me actually, if I might interject,
sure.
after Sunday I was watching, I was on 44 points. I was like, wait, but this week not looking so good, And then the double game weekers come true for me Wednesday. I went from like having a red arrow to having a nice little green arrow at the end. So it works either way. It's dependent. I mean, yes, you have to focus on single game players as well, but it's also dependent on what kind of matchup you have for those double game players. And there was some pretty reasonable, although the Brighton and Brentford didn't fire in the first game. They still ended up coming out on top in the second game and giving the managers who own those players, a nice little boost at the end.
Yeah. Right. Big up Jason. Yeah, so it's right. Getting it right makes sense. Yeah, I agree. Because in the same breath, if it was Haaland, Kane, Saka, Dublin, they could have blanked and just get an assist. Or it could happen to any, So I just saw people griping and grouching. I thought we would start off with that. So speaking of griping and grouching, a certain team. I'll just show it up. I'll just bring it up one time. Jason, if you have to leave now, I'm not making fun of you, bro. Because he's a bit right? I'm not. It's just a show. Beating Bournemouth is not for everybody. It is not. It is difficult because people was bumping the gum. Oh, so this is your league winners. This is your league winners, and bam! Look what, bro. Bournemouth are fighting to survive, fighting, and you cannot underestimate that. Any team that I remember when Liverpool were flying high, when they won the league, and Watford hit them hard, and that was one Watford again was fighting to stay up. So you can't, you can't. That happens. It happens. It happens. Yeah, well, no, that different. That real different. Yeah, if that's a good point. But fixtures again. But again, they have 2 chances again, a decent return. You never know. Because remember, they have to score a goal, It's not to say that City and the Arsenal defense, I just use another example, defense impenetrable. And we've seen it is not. They conceding goals left, right, and center. So again, if I ever depend on the team and they're playing City and the Dublin, I will go after it. I will definitely go after it. So let's take a quick look back. So of course, Bournemouth 1, Liverpool 0. Tough day at the office, but again. After before we do that, Caps, you know where I'm going with this. Big up Neto. Clean sheet points, of course, bonus points. He got all 3 bonus points, him and Billen.
Full train, yeah.
Right? Him and Billen. They shared the 3 points. Nothing for Allison, right? That's all. Senesi, amongst the bonus points as a defender. Billen with the goal. And this man here, how much time do I talk about this man? How much does you bring up this man on the show?
You look like me.
Utara. No, the reason I like him so much, Bournemouth could be playing against City. We saw it when they played against City. He is not intimidated by whoever he comes up. He is coming at you. And on that side is the most dangerous side of Bournemouth's offense. They did it against us when they scored the cheeky goal from the kickoff. Look again. Utara is very dangerous. The problem with Utara is his finishing. He's great at assisting, clearly, but he had some chances where he could have poisoned Liverpool. Poison. It should have been 3-0, right? He should have been on a brace and an assist, right? So I guess that's something he has to work on because obviously because of his advanced positioning, he is going to, happen to be alone in the box one-on-one with the keeper. So he has to work on that. But again, guys, coming on to the end, and they need a cheeky punt. And Bournemouth need to survive. I think Utara's a decent shot. Filling again coming up, trumps. So not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. What do you think there, Caps? Utara, I think solid. As a solid
Yeah,
punt
he's a
coming
good
on me.
option, but not on the two buy list, but I saw it play and he have a little juice in him, as they say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and he was running at the defense, so they have a lot of potential for assist points. But again, he raw in the league, so that's why he played with no
Yes.
fear.
That's it.
With no fear.
Yeah, came straight from France. So yeah, and that's what they play there in France. They just run until they get that space. But the problem is he has to work on his finishing. I love this coming from Jesso and Robin Hoods of the league, giving points to the struggling team. I love
Liverpool
it.
and Brentford is famous for that.
Yeah, for real.
Taken from
For
the rich and
real.
given to the poor.
Yeah, Liverpool and Brentford.
Leicester won. Now I can't believe my eyes. Paul, Chelsea scored more than one goal. Chelsea actually scored
Yeah,
3
yeah,
goals.
yeah. They actually scored more than one.
I
Amazing,
can't
right?
believe this. I can't believe this.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. A lot of too. I realize Potter has changed up the tactics. He's gone back to that wing back, getting the wing backs involved. So that was a good sign. And especially for Chilwell. Chilwell was he was on his score sheet this weekend. You know.
And a certain person here, very humble in the panel,
Yeah.
mention Chilwell, big up, Caps,
Yes.
big up,
Right.
big
I
up.
mentioned Felix too, but Felix just frustrating. He the post
boy.
again.
Yeah, but the man
He had
look like
a offside.
Mbuemo.
Yeah.
Look like Mbuemo. Only post.
He had a offside goal, just marginally offside. Then he was hooked at halftime. I already thought he'd get something in this game.
Yeah, boy. I because we were talking about the game while it was
Yeah.
going on. Yeah. I really was hoping for because he was on a great show there with the Chilwell. Let's just over the keepers really quickly. So of course Ward 3 saves, so that's how we were scraped 2 points, even though conceding 3 goals. And well, nothing there for Kepa, just 3 points for conceding the one. Ricardo Pereira. Now Ricardo Pereira, for those who may not have paid attention to Leicester assets maybe a season ago, Paul, and maybe
Probably 2
seasons ago.
seasons.
About that, Pereira was a
Yeah,
very
about to see.
solid asset in terms of assist points. Now, of course, he had a very bad injury recently, came back. Now, I'm not suggesting him, I'm just saying if someone like him could get in some good form, if Leicester stay up, never know. You never know. Whereas again, as a decent punt coming on to the end, you need some cheap assets and you just want to get some guys who are really chasing points and going for it. You never know. I just throw that out there, right? Of course, Daka with the goal for Leicester. Now on the Chelsea side now, so of course our goal scorers were Kovacic, big up Chilwell, and Havertz. And the assisters were Koulibaly, Mudryk, and Enzo. And Enzo back on the on the assist point, so because he is very good at passing the ball. So I'm glad that he got someone finished his fine passing. Anybody here besides Chilwell, Paul? Because I mean we already know where Caps, Caps already, big up Caps for that big pun there with Chilwell. Anybody here catching your eye or still too early? Meh, Chelsea, what do you think?
For me, well, I going across to Leicester City, and it's Madison. I mean, we talk about him all the time, but I just have to reiterate just how Madison has been. I mean, it hasn't come true for him yet in terms of Leicester City producing, but he is definitely up there in terms of providing the chances. He's still getting into good positions for them. It's just unfortunate that Leicester haven't been able to finish off the chances. So Madison is definitely a look in. Yeah, he look good.
Yeah. Wendell, is it safe to assume you're a Chelsea fan? Let me know. No problem. Just because but yeah. So
good shout, Havertz.
Yeah. Hey, any shout
shout.
is a good shout on this channel. We don't fight down anything. Just defend. You have to defend the shout well. That's all. But it's a good shout. Right. Any shout is a good shout. Except anyway. So moving right along. So let me see who's on next. Okay, we go here because of the double. As a double up, we'll go through this one. So of course, Brighton 2, Leeds 2. Again, these teams that are fighting relegation. This is not 10 years ago, 20 years ago, where you have Wolverhampton and those kind of things fighting for relegation and it just is a foregone conclusion. These teams are going to put their claws into it. Right. Right. Yeah, Caps, you want to say something?
Yeah, as like they're fighting for relegation, Leeds. They'll actually look good that game, but one point to know that March wasn't given the goal points.
Yes, boy.
I think
Hey.
FPL refused to change it after.
Yeah.
I understand that they changed in the past, so I can't understand why they
No,
didn't
but
do it.
Opta,
Given that the game week was still going on.
but Opta had it as March goal. So I don't understand the problem. Opta had it as a March goal.
Yeah. Because I know that they recently changed a lot of stuff. Like even last year, they included an extra 8, which is more impactful than 5 points for March. So I felt a little hard on there as a March owner. But
Yeah.
again, it's everybody who had March it happened to. So I can't
What
really.
they're saying is it has to be like an hour after or some
Yeah.
kind of nonsense
But
like
but
that.
but most game weeks are single game weeks. This game week was still in progress. So
In progress.
I can't understand why they couldn't
In progress.
add the
Yeah,
5 points.
up till yesterday. So you're telling me that's not something you could have fixed?
Because the point I have is that they set a precedent where they changed stuff in the past and they didn't change it now. And then it's a game where a lot of people invest their time, some people invest their money, and something as simple as a goal should be rewarded for it, because at the end of the day, it's a game that people invest their time in. Some time more than they have, because a lot of people spend most of their time on FPL.
Well, I
And I
spoke.
think at least you should be given the points that the players get.
I spoke.
That's just my opinion.
No. Well, I'm gonna back you up now because I spoke to someone. Thanks, Wendell. Yeah. Well, and same thing here, Wendell. Have Watkins in fine form. So yeah, that's you can't vex for that.
Watkins versus Havertz is a good
Yeah. No, it was a good. Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah, it was a good show. Now to your point, Caps. Imagine Paul. I want to use Paul as example, right? Because Paul, right, as solid pedigree, and you yourself. So let's say both of you are just saying you're all doing well, and and 6 points is the difference of you all obtaining your goal of the top 100 or the top 100K, whatever your goal is for this season. What is there now? What is there now inspiring you to come back and play FPL next season?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset if you tell me now why not coming back, because you worked so hard, you put your team together, you did well, you brought in the right asset, and 6 points. I just say, I know it would have been more points, because you would have probably gotten bonus points as well too and everything, right? So 6 points lost you or dropped you, or even from winning your mini league, right? Winning your kit and your trophy and whatnot, 6 points. And you can't get vexed if someone says, you know what? Now why not? I done next season, boy.
It makes no sense. Because even on the decision of the goal, there's no way that ball could have bounced off Harrison's foot and fly into the net like that.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I remember I was questioning it. I was like, I think you self saw it in the group that we in. I was messaging. I was trying to figure out, but how come the website had it as an own goal?
Yes.
So when I heard the news, I was like, well, yeah, that should have been. They should have given that long time, And then fantasy should have that something in place where they could change it, because the game week was still on.
Yeah, the game week was going on.
Because look now, this confusing me now, because I have to say, well, March scope is not March. They have it as Harrison. Look, even here they have it as Harrison.
Yeah, because they only I think it was 2 days after they confirmed that was a March goal, but the game week was still in progress.
Still in progress. Yeah. But let's talk. So Bamford goal, brilliant goal, by the way. All right, Bamford, nice goal.
Yeah, it was a good goal.
Right, Harrison scored and assisted. So I mean, if you had him, you still get 11 points. So you didn't have to be too upset if anyone had him, for the own goal. Of course, none too. Someone we talk about coming in terms finally, right, way after we spoke about him with an assist point. McAllister with the goal, and of course, Mitoma assisted. So not the ideal start, Paul. So when you saw this, Paul, were you terribly upset? Like, gosh, but this is all I get from who you had, Mitoma and McAllister, correct?
Yeah, I had Mitoma and Estupinan.
Okay, so you were perturbed. You were perturbed because all they would have was 7 points.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh gosh, but well, I think Mitoma ended up with a bonus as well, so it was really sick.
Mitoma got 6, yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it's
yeah.
7 because they said that it's stupid.
One of the stupid, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the one. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I think in two. Yeah, it was just one. Yeah. So at first I was a little perturbed, and I was like, where the points coming from for this game week? You know. And I was like, I was thinking to myself, I should have gambled and go taking the hit to bring in McAllister. You know, so I
Right.
thought I'd miss the train there on that one.
Right. And then you said you tell yourself, all right, you see this next game here, boy? Don't worry about it. Tony and Wemo, everybody coming up. You was
Yeah, yeah.
you chop and then
I was hoping for the
reverse
best.
nice boy.
Robin Hood Part 2, Brentford.
Pickford,
Robin Hood Part 2.
Pickford had 3 saves, 8 points. Our boy Raya, save was put on 5 saves. We'd have loved the
I just
extra
want to
one.
know the nearly score, eh? Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we had yeah.
Yeah.
At the end.
Mad. Bro, that would have been crazy.
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 That remind me of Allison. Yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah,
about it.
boy. Even though you know you do like Liverpool at all, but that was a brilliant moment. Like that was a top tier moment.
Yeah, that was a Sergio Aguero-esque moment.
Yeah, bro. Aguero.
They are made top 4 with that goal.
Yeah, that was mad. Now, again, when Willian came to Arsenal, right? Willian was invisible. Willian going to Fulham now and mashing up the dance, right? McNeil was invisible for Burnley. And now McNeil, all of a sudden, looking like a top tier asset and like making me think, well, I should put him on one of my other teams. As a
It was a good strike.
Jesus. But this is what the third straight or second straight or in as many matches. If it's 5 matches, he at least contributed 3 times.
Just contributed it.
Yeah.
And my boy Decore, I big up. I love Decore with another contribution. This time an assist as well. And Tarkovsky with some bonus points. So big up anybody that would have had Tarkovsky or still
And all of the
holding
people
on
sold
to
him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what to say. A lot of people either sold the Everton assets or bench them. I was
I
one.
benched him. Yeah, I benched him.
I sell I actually made the switch from Pickford to Raya. That was my only transfer last.
Right.
So you can imagine how I felt when I saw that. I was like, oh god, no man.
Yeah, that's special. Another double we had was Crystal Palace 0, City 1. No, it was not a blowout. It was not a blowout. It was not by no means.
If you check the recent results, Palace only losing 1-0, you know.
Yes.
They are not conceding much goals. They just losing 1-0. They draw 1-1. I was checking the results during the week and on FPL fixture list, and they have only conceding 1 goal. So again, for upcoming game, if you discuss that more with Arsenal and Palace.
Well, that's it. No,
it's not getting blown. But also Vieira. I've been hearing talks that Vieira could be sacked this weekend after if they lose to Arsenal.
Right.
So all of them losing 1-0.
They still need they need the results because to be fair to them,
that little piece of news there that might be an extra motivation for them because I feel like they like my Vieira, the players themselves.
They do.
Yeah. But
especially midfield.
Not getting results.
Yeah. But the problem is they're just not clinical in front of goal, and I think it's a lack of confidence because I've seen Edward in front of an empty goal, and I'm like, nah, man, Edward.
Edward is whistle. Ayu is whistle.
Yeah. But not that. Nah, Caps. Those chances. Right. Guaita played this game. 3 saves. Edison, well, of course, no save points. No bonus points this time for Edison. 6 points for him. And well, Gundogan assisted and Haaland with the goal. So that now when you saw this at this juncture now, right? For the men that would have sold Haaland, Paul, they would have been like, but you would not really be upset. You didn't get any bonus points. It was just 6 points, but you would have rather that Tony returned. At least.
I think with Haaland, right? 6 points, you count 6 points from the start. So you start the game with 6 points. So if you transfer on Haaland in your head, it's like, okay, -6, and then we work from there because you almost guaranteed to score.
Yeah.
Enough extra that. Right, moving right along. But it was not a blowout and it was not the licks everybody was expecting. It really wasn't. Because right now, Crystal Palace moving like Sheffield. You know? When Sheffield was coming on to the end, they were just 1-0, 1-0. They weren't getting blown out. Right? They won't get blown out. It's just that they couldn't score.
They've always been shy in front of goal.
That's it. That's it. For London Derby, we had Fulham 0, Arsenal 3. Now, of course, a lot of people did not expect this. I didn't expect this, honestly, because Fulham, solid team, and Arsenal have not been trouncing and slashing. Yes, we hit Aston Villa 4, but in context, that was two late goals,
Yeah.
right? Yes, Bournemouth 3, but still, in the context, we didn't control the game at all. But this was definitely a blowout, I would like to say, because we were dominant over Fulham. But does this now show that Paulinho is really, really important for?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we said it before. He would be a big miss to them. I mean, they missed them. Their previous game, I think, was against Brentford, and that ended 3-2. But I mean, the scoreline was flattering, because they ended up getting a late goal in that game. So
Correct.
you kind of sense that Fulham was a little bit in over their head in this game, and they looked kind of leggy as well, too. To be honest, looking back at the highlights of the game, so it's never easy to go on the road and win against a Fulham team, but Arsenal was able to do it. Arsenal seemed to be on the A game as well on Sunday.
So Leno 4 saves. Ramsey no save points, but of course he full 6 points. Now, of course, Gabriel scored. Big up Caps. It's Caps or Paul? Love him, Paul.
Yeah, I had him. I
Right.
actually
On the bench.
Right.
had him, and I started him.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
he's
it?
not.
I started him. Yeah.
Because when we
it
on the
was
show, he
time for
was
that.
Yeah.
Well,
right? Big up.
actually, I didn't have any options. The thing about it, I didn't really have any other options. I had Rico Lewis and Bueno injured out, and Rico Lewis not playing for City right now. He out of rotation, so
Luckily.
I had no choice but to start Gabriel, and he
Yeah, it worked out good.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Odegaard with one of the goals, and Martinelli again, great form, scoring one
I
of the
benched
goals.
Odegaard. Odegaard is the one who
Yeah.
missed out for me. Yeah.
And of course, Trossard with a hat trick of assists, 15 points for Trossard. That's mad.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't be owned by anybody. So
No, that's it. Not much. I have him on one of my scout team. I even have my main team on a scout team of mine. But
He's actually thriving in that role because remember, Nketiah is out injured. Jesus is now trying to get Jesus back in. So actually, Trossard is the one who's playing in that number 9 role, and he's interchanging with Martinelli.
yeah.
Yeah, Martinelli is drifting out to the left, and he is. Trossard is drifting out to the left, and
Yeah, it's
Martinelli.
coming in center. Yeah, I know one.
more central.
And I said that before.
did you
Like,
say
that
that
will
to
help Martinelli. Yeah, that will help Martinelli's game, improve his game. But moving forward now, are we getting kind of lukewarm on Saka, or Saka is still a must-have? All right, I'll leave you to think about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk
After
about that
the
in a
Europa game today, starting to second guess Saka a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so of course the last of the double, second last penultimate of the Dublin, of course. So Brighton won, Crystal Palace nil, was not a blowout. Now Steele, 10 points for Steele. 3 saves, 3 bonuses, everything, clean sheet points,
3.9
everything.
million.
Bruh, brilliant.
3.9
He was the guy to have, right? For
Yeah.
sure. Estupinian with a bonus, so 2 bonuses actually, 2 bonus points to add on to the 6, so not too bad at all. March with the lone goal.
Looked good in that game too. He was real attacking in that game.
Yes.
Yeah, he almost scored. He almost scored.
He did. March with the lone goal, and of course Matoma again with the consistent assist points. So I mean, it's not something it's not what we want from Matoma, but we'll take it. I will take it.
And look at that, Matoma he quietly racked up 12 points. Beauty in the double game. He was the example of the beauty in the double game because he just had 2 assists, 1 assist, 1 game, 1 assist. But because it's a double game week, boom, 12 points, easy like that.
Yeah.
Remember, last week I mentioned this is a derby. It is a derby. This is called the A23 derby.
Yes, it is.
A kind of grudge match.
These are real big. In the 1950s, they grudging each other. Yeah.
We were talking about it last week how it wouldn't be that highly scoring. Yeah. So
No, it was definitely a serious game in truth.
And match getting, and I heard a lot of people saying, well, justice in terms of match scoring and giving them the goal.
He's still getting the points.
You're missing the points from the first game. That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
But at least he was able to score in this game, so it kind of softened the blow a little bit.
Yeah, it softened the blow a little bit for sure. Moving right along, because of course nothing from Crystal Palace. But again, not a blowout. Away on the road, and they held the nerve, right? They held the nerve. Oh God, we didn't talk about Southampton and Man U, but nothing there from that one.
Yeah, just that
Uh,
we mentioned the importance of Paulinia.
yeah. No,
So
so
you could see
the Man U
well, you could
Southampton.
see
Yeah.
the importance of Casimiro.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Mhm.
So
But it
he
still
just as
didn't.
important. Yeah,
But they just out there some clinical, some could have, they could have, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah, family bag. Bazunu, right? No safe points there. Raya was not as busy. So 2-0 for Brentford, of course. Me with some bonus points. Anyone that would have had me. Tony and Wisa are your way goal scorers. Norgard, we spoke about him in our differential segment. And I have the video as a short and on TikTok as well. And Tony with the assist. So let's break down Brentford's contribution to the doubles now really quickly. It was a little underwhelming. Are we pleased or if Brentford doubling again, we going after them, or it have to be penalty on the fixture? I mean, I know the double is soon again.
The next double they played in 28, and they also had the double in 29. But the next double is not as kind.
Yeah.
I think they have to play
So we to
Brighton.
Manu
It's a Brighton and
and
away to
we
Man
to
United.
Brighton. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not too actually right now. I own me and Ben me and Raya, and I am looking to ship them out
Right. Right.
or by wildcard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll only hold on to Tony for now, but and Tony and all is a problem because he got another yellow card. So he's now on 9, and the next yellow card he gets, he'll miss the following 2 games, and that could happen. Let's say it happens in game week 28, he could even miss that double game week. So he and all is a bit of a issue. But even if he escapes this game week and he gets it in the following game, he will miss the second game of the double game week. So it's a little bit tricky where Tony is concerned.
Definitely tricky there. Big up Ian coming through. Thanks, Ian. Hey, Ian was at the Palace game and he sent me some real cool videos, some shots of the penalties and stuff, and some real cool videos, man. Thanks, man, Ian, for that. Yeah, that game was mad. That game was mad.
Yeah.
Ward Prowse.
That was an up and down game.
I jump when Ward Prowse. Hey, my, because I would have. But that's how it is go. That's how it is go. Pick up.
They hit the post, Southampton hit the post, Bruno was denied by Basnu.
Man,
That game was real up and down.
I think that was his first clean sheet in like ages. Oh no, I lie. I think he had a consistent one recently.
He had one recently.
It's the first time he had so much like consistent in a long time. Yeah. He's not doing too bad. Consider it. And again, Southampton fighting to survive. Brentford doing the thing. So Brentford are back to winning ways there. Well, yeah, that's it there for the recap. Let me just show you what my team did, and then we'll run into the blank game week 20. Of course, a reminder. I don't think I need to, but don't forget we head into international break. Something we all love. We all love international break. And Paul, brilliant. Right, we love international break. We look forward to it.
It actually feel like a break for the FPL managers too, especially when you have double game. Yeah. Well, by the time you get to the middle.
Oh, I guess he dropped there.
Yeah, he probably will connect back.
Yeah, you'll come back just now. Right, so let me just show you my team how I did. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, with us? Yeah, Pablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he come back now.
Right, so this is me here. 80 points. Scrape up. I Vex.
Solid.
Yeah, I taken that. 80.
Yeah.
I taken that.
It's in about.
I had Kappa in the back.
That's way above average.
Kilman, Pinnock. What was our 63? Okay, I had
63.
Kilman,
Yeah.
Pinnock, Trent, Rashford, Jensen, Saka, Matoma as my captain, Ward Prowse, cheeky 5. I would take that 5 and 5. I mean, and it didn't do anything. I taken that. Right? I had Kane and I had Tony. So Kane would have literally propped up my team and bring it home there. So an example of having a solid, the only solid double single game player I had, the only solid one. Because No one else in the single game week realm helped me out. Only Kane. So big up Kane. Only time for that. Kane really came in chops there. Let's take a look at the league. Let's see how the big boys did. So Capsule on top, Jonathan second, and Ian two. So let's see what the top three did. So Caps 91 from Caps. Big up Caps. So of course you had Raya. So your backline sexy. This is a backline you want to see every week.
Yeah.
Every week you want to see this.
Taking every week.
Come on, bro. You want to see a backline like this every week.
Well,
I'm not going to embarrass myself and try and do the maths, but yes, you'll see the maths there, right? I know it's 16 plus 18. I'm not embarrassing myself by leaving it right there. Odegaard, March, Rashford, Saka. So, but not too bad. And the captain Tony. So Tony came in real clutch. Real clutch there, that assist point. Right? Real clutch. And then of course Haaland was 6 and Jaw with 1 point. Nothing that would you cry about this bench given what your starting defenders did or no?
No, I wouldn't cry because all my defenders outscored the ones on the bench. First of all.
Yeah. So you're not gonna
I wasn't ever considering the bench boost because Odegaard was a doubt. So you would consider a bench boost if you do have a player playing and end up with short. So that's why I'm not worried about the spin milk in that aspect. If I had Gabriel, I would have probably be saying an next 30.
Right, for sure.
It's just in check with 6.
Right. And place Jonathan 94 points. All right. So everybody improved from last week, which is good. Because last week I know it wasn't too hot. He had Steele. So big up on him, Steele. And his backline did well again. So he had Steele, Henry, Trippier, Estupinian. In the middle, of course, he had McAllister. Nothing else to talk about. And he went with Captain Tony, Haaland, and Kane. Wow, what a front line. So he was solid there for sure. And he won't cry about the Jensen and anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, solid there from him. Not bad at all. And our third place, one of course, top FPL managers in Trinidad, Ian. Bouncing back from last week, 105. So let's see what this 105 consisted of. So of course, he had Trippier, he had Estupinian, and he had Henry. He had Marsh and Little. He had Kane, Tony, and Haaland. Big up to Ian.
No complaints.
And nothing to cry. Well, Odegaard doesn't change.
15, 18.
Yeah,
sorry.
it won't be. Yeah.
That's happened.
What's no one? If he didn't have Saka and Rashford, that's 6. So that's 7. Difference of what? So not too bad.
I saw some people had Gabriel and Odegaard on the bench.
Odegaard.
Yeah. That's not so bad.
I think they're crazy for.
Yeah.
Especially when you still have your bench boost and you're telling yourself you're waiting for 29 and boom.
Yeah.
Well, as usual, Ian, this league always. That's what, since we started last season, it was real pressure. It was a fight, and sometimes you guys first, well, not always stay first. But last season, Kevin was first, then he dropped it third and came right back and win it. So, Caps, but you're doing well. I think you should be safe.
Right, Ironman coming up in the
Yeah, well, I still have this a good bit of football again to go again. Still have a good bit of football. I have Paul's team right here. Paul, give me 27 points. So Paul with a solid 93. Not bad at all, Pablo. Let's see. So you had Raya. So your backline solid. You can't. Gabriel. Big up that Gabriel shot. Right? Let's big up that one time. Right? Let's big up that. I think for sure, that definitely helped in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure.
Winning some good points. And your backline looking real sexy there. Right? 27 plus 14. Can't go wrong there. And then the midfield kind of because of course.
Salah.
Yeah, boy. Salah, boy.
When I saw that, I got bummy.
We didn't talk about that. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I get bummy when I saw that. I was like, nah, man, Salah. What are you doing?
Son. Yeah,
all the people who held on to Liverpool assets. Yeah. After
the
people who held on last week who didn't wildcard and get again last week, they get it lost this week.
Yeah.
So I thank God I still had Gabriel to boost me up because he really do save my game. Besides the double game he does.
Yeah.
He was like my Kane points because I didn't have Kane.
Right.
still have
Yeah,
that
I
in
didn't
mind.
have Kane
Yeah,
either. That was
Oof.
frightening.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right,
So,
right. Yeah, well, imagine you would have gotten more. Wow, yeah, boy,
but
that's a frightening
any points from Gabriel.
yeah, that's a
You really
frightening
saved mine.
revelation. Yeah, boy. Well, and you had Tony Holland, of course, and
And,
Odegaard.
and,
Well, I guess
and
you would
that's
think it's
why,
Odegaard.
yeah, and that was the thing. It was only afterwards I was like, you know what? I should have just taken out Odegaard and bring in McAllister and start him instead of Darwin.
Right,
So that,
right.
I kind of really feel now, instead of investing so much into Liverpool, you know,
Yeah.
I
Well,
should have known that they would have been a little drop off on Liverpool then.
but you still have your wild card.
Yeah, actually, it's active right now. Using my
Right.
wildcard.
Oh, well, you send me the team, so we look at that later when we reach that point.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
right. Well, big up to everybody. Solid on the points. Yeah, congrats. Anybody in the comments with 11 of the points? Let me know. Oh, hold on. Ian, I think you know send me his team. Ian sent me his team. Let me just bring it up.
Yeah.
Hold on. No problem. Thanks, Ian. Hold on. Anybody else want to send it or just tell me your points? No problem. Right. Ian.
As soon as our Liverpool game had finished, I activated that wildcard one time.
One
Get rid
right.
of Sahan and Darwin one time.
Right, so big up Ian, you're on 97. Right, so again,
Wow.
90, that's the trend. Solid. Right, look at that backline, right? So Raya,
Backline.
me, Estepinian, Zinchenko. Solid. Can't go wrong there. And then, of course, his high performer would have been Matoma, right? Foden let him down there. Let everyone down. But the front line propped him up. Kane coming
Yeah.
up clutch. I could thank Kane. Thank Kane. Kane really come up
Keane
clutch
is
there,
very
man.
highly owned. He is very highly owned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I only
yeah.
realized that after he made it to 13 points and I saw the drop I had. I was like,
It was
Kane,
like
highly owned.
35 point something still, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
I think he close to 14 now, actually.
It's
Yeah.
forced. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, he had Haaland and he had Tony there, and he captained Tony. So that was so far that was the main theme from the teams that we looked
Yeah.
at. Yeah, everybody captained Tony. Yeah, he beat me too much just by 2 points. Imagine if Bituma just scored one
He
goal.
taking that.
If Bituma scored one goal, I would have been happy. I'm still happy though. I'm very, very happy with what I did. Hey, big up Wendell, 118.
Wow.
All right, Wendell. No bad at all. We'd love to know what your team
Oh.
comprised of, but big up there.
No blankers. 118.
Or he probably use the bench boost.
Possibly.
For a lot
Did
of
you use any
people-
chips on that one, Wendell? Let us know what you did. Let me see if you want. You can send the team via Instagram.
I saw a lot of people,
You know,
120
thank you,
plus
Wendell.
something, that use the bench boost.
Yeah, I saw a couple want to do some things.
Yeah.
You'll keep going now. Just going to bring up Wendell team. Wendell send me his team. Yeah. Thanks, Wendell.
But I realized that it was a big week for defenders. If you had the Brighton and you like a double up now on Brentford defenders, you get through.
Arsenal,
And
Brighton, and
the strikers as well.
Arsenal,
Tony
Brighton,
and Kane.
Brentford, Trippier.
Yeah.
All
Kane,
those guys with you.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what I will do, I will just
So
share
those
this
guys with you
screen
also.
quickly. Because it'll be easier to do that. Hold on. 118 points, boy. Well done, Wendell. We got to bring you on the show, bro.
I don't think I ever make that high, so that's great.
Yeah, nah, solid, boy.
Yeah, 118.
All right, let me know when you're seeing it.
Yeah, loaded.
Right, so you have 118
Yeah.
points here. So you had Raya, Estupinian, Gabriel, and Pinnock. Right? Now, I think this is the first thing that we looked at the midfield, or at least more than one midfielder. So we had
Returned.
both Mitoma and McAllister. So solid there. And you had Martinelli as well. So 3 out of his 4.
Yeah.
Great start. You won that.
yeah.
You won that.
And
then,
then the
of
strike
course,
force.
That's dangerous strike force up there. He had Haaland, Kane, and Tony. Solid boy, Wendell boy. Solid,
That's where you get
solid.
through. You see, if you own 2 Brighton midfielders, you get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for the Wendell. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was big. That's a big score there.
A lot of green arrows there.
No, are you wild carding because you have some blankers there? So what's the game plan there? Wendell, let us know. Let us know. All right, so let's get straight into our. And again, thanks everyone in the comments. Yo, this helps keep the show going and keep us dynamic, right? Thanks to everyone in the comments interacting with us. We appreciate it. All right, let's get into the fun segment now. Wow. Right. So he said next week Holland for Watkins and he have an 11. All right. Solid. Solid. So he's selling Holland. Oh no, Holland 4 come back for it. Yeah, I understand. So buy, sell, hold. As you on that topic, buy, sell, hold. Is Holland an automatic sell or we put him on the bench? But Caps, I ain't jumping here. You go first and we can always tackle that as a topic afterward. Talk to me, Caps. What is the buy, sell, hold for this week?
All right. We're gonna buy the double game because we talk about the blanket first, right?
Yes,
But
of course.
we gotta navigate somewhat if you're not playing a chip. So if we navigating without playing a chip, we sell the Liverpool assets. Not because they're blanking alone, but they have probably the hardest double in the double game week in 29. They have Chelsea away, I think Man City away. Those are the toughest games they would play because traditionally Liverpool Chelsea is always low scoring. And then in Man City, anything can happen in that game. You can see anything happen in that game, Liverpool, Man City. So I would sell the Liverpool assets and look to buy players who play in this game week and have a double. So that is your Watkins. So I've seen a lot of talk about Haaland for Watkins or / Havertz. And that for me is a good move because Haaland blanks in 28 and he plays Liverpool in 29, which is probably the hardest fixture he will play for the season, right? Because Liverpool beat City 1-0 when they were in worse form than they are now. So Watkins or / Havertz will play 3 games and Haaland will have 1. So that is a sensible buy for me. So we're looking to offload Haaland for the next 2 games and bring in a striker who has... So Tony's also in that category, but then Tony's a little iffy with the yellow card / impending ban. So I wouldn't run onto Tony this week because, as Paul mentioned, he could easily get a yellow card against Leicester and then he plays no game. So if you're looking to buy strikers, Tony should be last on your priority list just for that reason. Because you will buy him and then you have to rebuy somebody in 29. So to the top of the list is Watkins, then you have Havertz, then you have or Felix. You could go Havertz or Felix according to how punty or how risky you are. For me, Felix is still the better option.
Okay.
For me. Yeah. But Watkins first because Watkins is also a long-term. He has good fixtures and Villa is improving. So we sell any Liverpool assets. We just talking about navigating here. We sell any Liverpool assets. We buy a striker who has a good game. See when they'll say Isak. Now Isak for me is still a rotation race with Wilson. Where you have Watkins guaranteed to play. You have Havertz guaranteed to play and both of them on penalties. So you go with the safer bet. Isak could easily be Wilson plays, then Isak plays, and Wilson plays based on the how the manager sees things. So Haaland would let him go. But you might only need 0.3 to buy him back or 0.4. So you navigate to suit. I don't think you want to play this game weeks coming up 28 and 29 too safe. You have to play it aggressively to get the rank now because if you play aggressively too late, then it will be too late to catch up. So for me, that's my opinion. And hold, you see Arsenal assets, don't offload on Arsenal assets. For this reason, they got knocked out today. So they are only playing league now. And we mentioned before, good single game weeks versus bad double game weeks. You have the best team in the league, the most informed midfielders / defenders who are ticking along. You hold the Arsenal assets, don't offload on all 3. Keep 2, I would say. If you're playing the bench boost in 29, they're still playing Leeds at home. You could see a clean sheet there, you could see a 3-0, you could see a 2-0, you could see your players getting something. So there's a tricky thing because I would want now, based on how they got knocked out today, hold my Arsenal assets because that's all they're playing for the league. So that's my buy sell hold.
Right, I love it. No, Paul coming with a counter. So Paul hit me there buy sell hold because we had a discussion. And I know he has to let it off. Go ahead, take it start off in any category. Start us off.
Okay, well, yeah, to counter, so I mean, Cap is right. They don't have to focus on Europa, but there's some problems with Arsenal that come today as well because 2 other defenders, well, Saliba being the main one, got injured, and on top of that, Martinelli. If you're a Martinelli owner, you might be a little worried because He played the full 120 today. So if you're on a wild card, um, I'm not sure if you hold on to all three Arsenal. You may want to offload one of them. For me personally, I am actually well because I have the three. I have Gabriel, Saka, and I had Odegaard actually on the wild card. Right now I have Martinelli, but um, I just worried about Arsenal, especially in this game we coming up here against Crystal Palace, because we as we alluded to earlier, Crystal Palace, although they haven't won any games in 2023, they are competitive. They're not getting blown away by anybody, and it's a tricky game on Sunday against Arsenal. And then on top of that, Arsenal, after playing today, they had a comeback out on this Sunday. So I don't know. I don't know. And yes, I want to hold on to my Arsenal assets, but I just a little wary right now with what went on today. Although we know they're focused on EPL, but I don't know, a little wary about holding all three assets. Probably might offload one or two. But that's just my counterpoint to the Arsenal argument.
Yeah, no problem. So you would say sell and asset. That is sell category.
Yeah,
or no?
adjust it. Yeah, adjust. If you have probably might want to get rid of Arsenal defenders.
For this game.
For this game week and then for the foreseeable. I mean, they although yes, it's a good single game week, two good single game week matchups. I just feel like that money you could be aggressive and go for somebody like another Newcastle asset or another double game weeker, who's also playing in
I don't mind if it's 29, you sell it, but this game week, most people have like 8, 9, 10 players alone. So you don't want to sell a player who guaranteed a fixture.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
So if it's 29, I fully agree. But this game week,
you would want to hold on.
Those people would have 8, 9, 10 players. They won't feel fully up. So I won't go wholesale on selling people who are already playing. Look to fill the holes that who not playing. They try and get as close to the level as possible.
Yeah. I think too, I was looking at it from the aspect of wildcard. How I'm on a wildcard. So in my case, I could adjust it to suit. But if it is don't waste your transfers to get rid of them now. But I would still, kind of just as for the short term future, just look and see how to manage that Arsenal having the Arsenal assets. Not so much this game week. But definitely selling Liverpool assets. Again with a Salah, again with a Haaland. And I would buy Watkins. Watkins is a good shout. Who else? We talked about Havertz already. You could even go in on Mbueno, could be a good late shout. Because Brentford still has they playing this week and they have a double game week, which is not too bad.
Yeah.
Actually no, their double game week is Man United and
Brighton and Man U.
Yeah. Brighton assets, try to hold them.
That's a cut, but the only hard game there is Brighton. I'm joking.
Yeah, good one. But Brighton, actually, I'm mixing up the two. The name's so close, Brighton and Brentford. Brighton assets is a hold. Definitely hold on to Thomas, McAllister, whoever you may have. Yeah. I know some people thinking about offloading this guy Estupiñán. For Chilwell, and that could be a good move if you want to be aggressive and because Chelsea has 3 straight home games. They play in the 28 and they have the double game week in 29. So, but the midfielders definitely hold on to the Brighton midfield assets.
Yeah. See, this is why I only went for one Brighton asset, just so that I don't have to mash them all, because I don't have my wild card, so I have to play according to my,
But you're planning to buy next one?
Sorry?
You're planning to buy a next one?
I don't know. I don't know. I might dive on some other teams as well. Because I'm comfortable with Matoma. I'm very comfortable with Matoma. To me,
the next thing about Brighton, they will also have some future double game weeks as well. So there's short term and medium term, but long term as well. They'll have some a few other double game weeks. So it'll be good getting on their assets.
Yeah. But they have some tricky games coming. I mean, no game is tricky for Brighton. Brighton beating everybody, but they have after 29, they have 4 They playing Tottenham, Chelsea,
Chelsea,
City,
yeah.
right? So I mean, I'm not. I mean, I
And
know Tottenham are the best. Chelsea are the
even
best.
Brentford is a tough
Right,
game.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I look at that's why I'm okay with
From
just
the
owning one.
defenders.
And
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
stay
they
away from the
also
defenders.
blank on 32 because of the FA Cup. I think their
Yeah,
game is
yeah.
guaranteed to
Right.
be on because either they or Man U will win, Man City would win. So that game is for sure out, for
Yeah.
sure blank.
Yeah,
For sure,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right. When they're saying so whole no, well we spoke about the Brighton wholesale by United assets, especially with upcoming doubles to 20 after 29.
This game week definitely not buy. So
Yeah,
29.
yeah, for
Yeah,
future.
29. I like United. I like United fixtures. They play
Right.
Everton,
Yes. Yes.
Forest, Newcastle, Brighton. So those are games you could see Rashford and also their defender.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
go
yeah,
triple on
sure.
them. Yeah,
Yeah. Or
I
Shaw or
like Shaw.
Dallas
I
or
like Shaw.
something.
Yeah.
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 Ian asking Haaland worth a -4 for Watkins.
You see, right? If you're buying back Haaland, that's like a -8 there.
Yeah, that's the problem. If
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was
So
a clean
you're going to check
transfer,
now.
yeah.
You're going to check in 3 game weeks. Is Watkins going to outscore Haaland by 8 points? And if
Yeah.
you think he is, well then yes. If you think no, I won't do it.
If you plan, consider how much travel players like it's right. No, this is a good point. Someone it was Ian. Well, another Ian brought it up to my. So I guess Ian's have, but another Ian, the same Ian who third in our league. He
Yeah.
brought this up to me yesterday. He was saying that Estupinian has to go quite Australia, and he was studying the fact that maybe it might. That is why I like offloading him, Paul, because they're considering
Yeah,
if he may
yeah.
be back in time. But Australia not right there. And then of course jet lag and what and tiredness and da, 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 da. So that's a very good point. I think a lot of people drop in his opinion for that reason alone. So
Yeah.
that's something to consider and
I
remember.
could counter that. I've been hearing a lot of talks about that. I always believe in not to second guess managers because we see how that could work out with Pep. So I
Right.
try never to predict a manager.
Right.
Now, Brighton, I don't see them thinking much with their starting team. I could see him starting and coming off early. If he doesn't start, that's the game that they most likely would concede that they play in Brentford that game.
Yes.
The
Yes.
second game against Bournemouth, you could see Estupinian holding.
Yes, for sure.
For
For
sure.
sure.
So
For
if
sure,
he
for sure.
plays against Brentford and get 1 point, the next game he can get 12 points. Quite easily, the style of football Brighton is playing.
Yeah.
So for me, and they would want to get him back at some point.
Early.
So for me, I rather not second guess the manager. And first of all, I think there was mentioning time difference. Tuesday night in Australia is Tuesday morning in England. So he would have a little time difference.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, in Australia
Tuesday
is
night will be
early England in the morning. Yeah.
It's same for us. It'll be early
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, and then
There was calculating the time, and it's like
Yeah.
it'll be no different to Mitoma coming back from Japan
right.
or
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Yeah. So again, don't. I think sometimes the Twitter community just give
Yeah.
you unnecessary headaches.
Yeah.
Because it's only a small percentage they represent, and is what I think all of them have a similar way of thinking. So
Yeah.
there's create a lot of panic.
Mhm.
And
Unnecessary.
for us smaller players, we could get engulfed easily in that panic. So I try not to go into that too much. I try not to second guess managers and think logically. You want him in the game against Bournemouth. You would
For
not like to not own him for that game. So
Yeah.
just think about that.
No, solid. I can't vex for that. I can't vex for that.
You think about it as well, you have time, it's not like, 28, yeah, they're not playing, but, just for me, I think if you put your assets on the bench, the Brighton assets, you might, how much other assets you might put on the bench? Probably just Rashford,
Rashford.
I know a lot of people are Rashford. But once you could get out 9 or 10 for 28,
Yeah.
you run them out and then you deal with it, wait before 29 and get all the news you could and then see, if it makes sense or not.
As it comes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So now hold on to them.
Right. Transfer reader. Let me start with you, Paul.
Transfer reader. I'll come in with one here that we would have touched on before, but I don't know if many people getting a buzz for him yet, but Matty Cash.
Okay. Okay.
Matty Cash. He's playing in 28. He has a double game week in 29, and the matchup's not that bad. And he's actually looking pretty good. He's getting back since he come back from injury. He's gotten 2 assists in his last 4 games, 2 assists in 2 home games. And he's gonna get back to his best, you know. And with the schedule that Aston Villa has, they don't have too much bad games. They actually have Nottingham Forest home as well coming up. So he's on my transfer radar as somebody you could bring in. A nice differential that could give you some assist points as well as, you know, the potential clean sheet.
I have extra that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caps, what do you think?
For
What's your-
this
what's your
game,
choice?
for this game week, well, we mentioned Watkins earlier. That would be my transfer guaranteed, 100%. Haaland to Watkins. So I don't need to stress on that anymore. For this game week, I like a Newcastle defender, you know.
Okay.
I already have Trippier, so you don't count him. But they're playing Forest, and Forest don't have their main goal scorer, Johnson.
Mhm.
So you can see a nice little differential adding up there if Newcastle keeps that clean. I mean they consider that kind of soft goal weekend. If you saw the goal.
Yeah, Trippier make a mistake.
Deflection and then it
Yeah,
bounces back to
yeah.
the part of the striker. So they were heading for a clean sheet weekend. I think that they also double next game week. So for me, a double Newcastle defense this week can add up the points because they more or less one of the top teams to keep a clean sheet this weekend.
Yeah.
I saw Wendell mention for me, I already have Madison, that's why I didn't mention him.
Yeah.
I just mentioned who I was looking to buy. But yeah, Madison is a good player. Watkins / Havertz, Chilwell, a double Newcastle defense. If you want to go Almiron or something, why not? I wouldn't be against that. They're also playing for it, so they could see them scoring some goals. And these players have a little low ownership, so you could get a little gain in a small game week.
Yeah. Now, before we move on, what's the best chip hitting, boy, for this game week? If they still have so let's say somebody still have free hit and wildcard chip. I know you wildcarding, but you wildcarding for 29, not. You wildcarding 28.
You wildcarding this week.
This week,
I
right?
will come this week. Yeah,
Right.
I will come.
But the best, I mean, I don't say best chip. I hate asking that kind of question. Sorry. But this is a decent game week, I think, to use your chip. So 9 and 10 is our limit.
Right.
From 8, 7 coming down. If you have 8, 7 players, you should use your chip.
Yeah. I think a free hit this week is a real strong chip.
Right.
If my team was in dire straits, I would be licking my chops to free hit this week. Chelsea plays Everton. Chelsea's a team on the up. You have Newcastle playing a hapless Forest, right? You still have Arsenal playing Palace. Palace not scoring much goals. You have Kane and Son against Southampton. I remember a few years ago it was a 5-1 and a 6-something. So this is a very good week to free it where you can get a lot of differential players who is very high in upside. So I know we could probably build a free team at the end.
Yeah, we could do a free
instead of
Yeah, at the end of this segment. Right, I taking that. Right, moving right along. Right, traps. I know Ian love this segment. Who's the traps? Oh yes, now before we go on, Ian asking free hit this week versus 32. No, I think you capture saying it's not a bad chip because I know the template plan is 32, but it's not a bad chip. If it's someone that trying to chase rank, not someone that have rank, if you're trying to chase the rank, it's a good chip to use now.
I think it's a good chip to use now, but it's based on the team, Ian.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I just asking in general, not just
You won't really want to free it. If you have guys like Bueno on the bench and Trent and all these guys, this could be the better way because not much teams will be blanking into the two. I think it'll just be City, Man U, Brighton.
Ian said Isak on his radar. Not bad show, but again, I understand what capture say. A rotation risk maybe because Eddie Howe kind of tricky to read too,
Eddie Howe
very tricky to read too. He not do anything straightforward as well too, Watch it good.
Isak also came out early, although he scored, and Wilson came on at 16.
Exactly. And Isak look good.
He talk up Isak after the game, and
he look good.
You never know. Callum Wilson could come in and
Wilson is number one.
Yeah, but Wilson annoying, boy. Wilson come and just score a brace out of nowhere, boy.
And you get back his starting position.
He's one of those players you expect him to do something against one of these smaller teams. He wouldn't do anything, and then all of a sudden,
the bigger teams,
you get rid of him, and then bam, he hits you.
Correct is right. Traps. Talk to me. Who's the big traps?
Well, I would say the person we now call Isaac. I would say Isaac trap because that for the same reason the rotation. Like I don't trust that. Although he looked good, I won't get it wrong, and he's a bit of a differential. But still, I don't trust that he will get the minutes, consistently to provide the points you want.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sold on him.
Trap. Who's the trap?
I like to say Bruno, I just don't know why I like to say Bruno. It's a trap for me. I just find it too expensive.
All right.
Find it too expensive, and you're not a lot of value for much cheaper midfielders.
Yeah, I'm not vexed with that at all. All right, rolling. Different. No, it means a blank game week. I think everyone's a difference. I'm just joking. But it's a blank game week. We should be spoiled for differentials now. Plenty differentials to jump at. I want to call one. Just now.
Shoot.
Can I pronounce his name? Before I embarrass myself here. Caps, go ahead. Let me just bring up the name because I don't want to embarrass myself with this person's name.
All right.
So start us off now.
I think Arteta would reward him for his performances lately. Trossard.
Yes.
Good differential. I think he even looking better than Saka at times right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he didn't start today in the Europa, so
that could be an indication that he might start Sunday.
And Martinelli played the whole 120.
I think Martinelli could be on the bench Sunday, to be quite honest.
Correct.
Because Jesus would start with Trossard and Saka and Odegaard. I just have a slight feeling. But anyway, I'm not predicting any manager. For me, Trossard is a good differential. Kai Havertz, good differential. My boy Ben Chilwell.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Ben Chilwell will be a differential again after this week.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. I see everybody want to buy him.
What do you all think? If you're getting news that, well, I haven't heard Chelsea anything yet, but if you're getting news that Reece James is fit and ready to go.
Reece James was called up for England, so he probably fit.
Right.
He was called
but he could be a good differential too. I mean, on you right.
Yeah, I agree.
No, as a differential.
But for those who are trying to get into Chelsea defense, because I mean Chelsea have, besides the playing 28 and the double game week, there are some good, real nice fixtures. All of them at home. And it looked like with this wing back system, they look like they're coming back. They're getting into the groove, and Reece James could be a good shout.
And then when Lukaku come back, they're on fire. Joking.
If you buy Reece James, just cross your fingers during the international break.
Boy.
We are getting injured.
Because England playing Italy in Napoli.
Yeah.
And you could see Reece James playing in that game.
Bro.
So just keep your fingers crossed.
And they'll rough him up.
That would be a good game.
So Ian said Watkins is a trap. Even though the double, he's not convinced. So I like that. I know vexed with that at all. And of course, he keeps considering Trossard. Yeah, well, I know it's tricky because in minutes is the problem. For me, please forgive me. I'm gonna butcher this man's name, boy. Scotty, I wanna say, or Scotty. I think it's Scotty. They pronounce it as he's the youngster from Brentford.
Brentford, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Boy, I watch it. I say, especially as it doubling up again.
Yeah.
No, yes, he playing hard games. I ain't saying no, but he's cheeky and he's a
unknown.
He's an unknown.
He's like 19 or something.
Cause some trouble against some teams. I like how he looking. He passed the eye test for me from just
he passed
one
the eye
game.
test.
Passed the eye test. He did play 2 games, but the first game where he contributed now, I was like,
he got an assist, I think.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He did, and came on. So, but again, we want people with bigger minutes, and I'm saying no, but I just think that he's a decent differential. But not just this, but moving on forward. But you're my radar for sure.
Maybe if Tony suspended, he could.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that is why Thomas Frank is grooming him like that. Having him getting him minutes because Thomas Frank not stupid. He knows soon it's coming. So thankfully Wisa as well scoring his goals. So it have backup. The big one, captain. I have a poll up. asking you guys, right? So the best captain options I put in Watkins, Trossard, Tony, and Trippier, right? So far it's split up. So 33% Watkins, 33 Tony, and 33 Trippier, right? At Caps, I'll show you a vote there and put Trippier. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
just
what.
vote. I just vote. I just make a vote there. All right.
All right,
This
but
game week,
we gotta use this
yeah.
poll. But you guys, don't be influenced by this
This game
poll.
week,
Mm-hmm.
out of the 38 game weeks in FPL you ever play, is the week you could be punty on a captain. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest with
Mm-hmm. You
you,
could be Jardy. I know what you mean.
a lot of options this week. Trippier is a good option.
Mm-hmm.
You have Chelsea guys. You
Mm-hmm.
have the traditional Saka, Odegaard,
Mm-hmm.
Martinelli.
Mm-hmm.
You have Harry Kane, maybe Son if you have Son. So every game presents opportunity to have a good captain.
Mm-hmm.
This game, yeah, Madison, James Madison,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all these
Mm-hmm.
guys can bang. But I go in this week. I go in for Ivan Tony.
All right. All right. Risky, but I love it. Paul, talk
Risky,
to me.
but again, I don't think I'll be punished much if he blanks because a
No.
lot of people will have different captains all around the place.
Correct. 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 Talk to me, Paul.
I was considering Saka, just because he have the home matchup. He's been good at home lately. But I find myself leaning towards. I mean, it's still a safe kind of safe bet because I think most managers might go in this direction, and that's Keane.
Yeah.
I mean, Keane come running up against Southampton. He's in good form. Southampton is shipping goals, and Spurs trying to solidify that top four spot.
Yes.
So I feel as if Kane has another hole in him. You know, Kane is the man. He's been consistent. I think, whole season he hasn't had like a back-to-back blank. Well, he didn't blank last week, but
he blank,
you
but
know,
didn't back to back.
he's
Correct. No, you're right.
consistently building
You're right.
points. You know?
You're right.
So
Yes, he
I think
redeems
I want to
himself.
still be as much as it's a week where everybody will be looking, for the differential. I feel I want to go the safe bet again.
I have no problem with that at all. Chilwell as a captain sounds nice to me. That's Ian there. Good show.
Listen, there's
Yeah,
no
nah.
wrong captain show this week.
Yeah,
There's
nah.
no wrong. There's no wrong.
Yeah.
I know
I
me.
would be
I will
adventurous.
consider
Good
it.
Yeah. That's why I go with Tony. I play in adventurous this week.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm not vexed with that at all. All right. So let's roll. I won't do back on the menu as it kind of is a blank game week. I'll do that more for a full game week when you have everybody.
29 would be a nice
Yeah,
to do that.
because you will see now who did well here. Because this is the week now for some guys to really either solidify the spot in the team like a Watkins or a Chilwell, or for somebody to get back in your good graces like a Saka or
I
something
can
like
see a
that.
lot of high green arrows or high red arrows this week. Yeah, they make a big jump or you can make a bad jump this
Bro,
week.
this is the week. No, this is the week.
Yeah.
This is the week. This is the make or break week. Yeah, I believe so in truth.
Yeah.
Right. So let's take a look at the fixtures quickly, and then we'll dive into the we're doing a free hit team, right? And I have some Ian sent his team, Paul have his team. Well, I will show my team as well at the
Show
end
them
with
up, yeah.
plans, right? The plans that we have, how we tackling the game week, of course. What we going with? Right. So we have the fixtures. Yeah. So it's not much to go through, so this will be quick and painless. I'll start it off. So, of course, Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. Now, as we know, no Johnson, but I don't think that should be a huge problem, right? Because they have so much assets. You never know, this could be Ayu's day, Caps. Don't laugh. This could be Ayu's moment to shine. But Forest at home, to me, is nothing to put slight. They're very solid at home, no matter who they're playing against. They have thanks and Wendell. I'll put it up as well too. Thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate the interactions tonight.
I think Nottingham has only been shut out once this season at home.
Right.
Yeah, once.
So I'm after. So again, I'm always.
Yeah, they always find a way.
Yeah, I'm always apprehensive, but again, Newcastle showing that they're trying. They were up there in the top four with the big boys, and they now have to try and regain. I don't think they won Europa League or Conference. They won the big boy. They won that Champions League spot. Right, all that money that they plan to spend because they didn't start to spend money yet. keep that in mind, guys. They have not started to spend money as yet.
With all them
I just
factors.
have one point to make, right? I think
Hmm.
this could be the first EPL season where the three promoted teams remain up. There's a good chance, you know.
Ooh,
There's a
yeah,
good chance, you
it's
know.
true because is the bottom is
Bournemouth,
what?
Fulham,
West
and
Ham,
yeah,
Everton, and
Southampton.
Southampton. Yeah, it'll be real
Leeds right,
sad if Everton go down.
Leeds right there, and Palace right there too.
Yeah, yeah,
So this could be a real tricky EPL
because
season.
that one win from Bournemouth sent them up to 16th.
Yep.
Yeah. Lord
I
Father.
think Leicester in the mix too.
Yeah, Leicester. Yeah, Leicester. Yeah, Leicester's the water. They
This could
in
be
the
a
mix.
real nice relegation battle.
Yeah, the battle will be sweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'll go safe with Forest. I think if you're feeling punty, Akilo Navas, he has been decent in terms of his saves and returns, and of course, you can't go wrong with Gibbs White, right? Newcastle, because of Ian, I'll give the Isak shout. I'm not too confident on Isak shout, but I think it's a good shout. If I take my my bias out of it, but big up Isak, and of course, you can't go wrong with Trippier for sure, for sure. Even like a long staff, those kind of fellas, these are kind of games they just come out of nowhere.
Bruno Amgamares.
Yeah, Bruno, these kind of fellas, right? So look out for those players. But you can't go with Trippier, and he's a good captain shout as well. Take this one from me now, Paul. We have Villa versus Bournemouth.
Well, yeah, this is a good matchup for Villa. Bournemouth has been impressive. They're definitely more competitive as of late. Um, they're fighting to stay out of relegation, but their form isn't as good on the road. And I like what I've seen from Aston Villa lately. Aston Villa looking a little more promising. The last game I think they drew 1-1 with West Ham. That was on the road, but they still Moreno and these guys like there's another name I was supposed to bring up as well.
Yeah,
Um,
decent. Killian
and
Cross
Cass
pretty good.
and when yeah these guys really playing, so it should be an interesting game, but I feel like Aston Villa might be a little too much for Bournemouth on the day, so um I expect a tight game, probably a 1-0, 2-1 in favor of Villa. But Watkins could definitely be on the score sheet. You can't forget about guys like Ramsey and Buendia, as I said before.
Douglas
Featuring.
Luiz.
And then for Bournemouth, Billing has been in great form. Solanke, we're looking to see if Solanke could probably cause something. I mean, they have the single game week and they have a double game week as well. And so those guys could be good shouts. Who was the guy you was talking about earlier again? Sensi?
Sinesi from Bournemouth.
Sensi, yeah. He looks good as well.
And I love Utara.
Yeah, Mutara as well. So it'll be a good game, but I feel like Aston Villa might be just a little bit too much for Bournemouth this time around. Especially seeing as the game is in Villa.
Fair enough. Caps, take this one on Brentford, Leicester. And give me two assists now. Yeah, give me a few assists. Blank.
I'll be honest, I've seen goals in this game,
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen a 3-2 or something in this game could happen. Leicester side, I'll go for the obvious Madison and Patson Daka.
Okay.
I believe how he scored the goal, he probably will get his start over Iheanacho.
Yes.
Iheanacho has just been horrible in front of the goal. I don't know. He just look clueless sometimes. If you watch Iheanacho's body language, he just look clueless sometimes. Like as opposed to when he had the run a couple seasons back when he was just like he's just looking clueless. I don't like his body language, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll go Daka. I see a lot of people want to buy him, so that's just my opinion on him.
Yeah.
He just low on confidence right now. So and I think Madison could be on penalties because Tielemans is injured and Vardy's not playing, so Madison have to be the one on penalties. There's no other better option. So Madison also. So Madison, Daka, and Brentford obviously are Tony, and let me go with the new guy now who you mentioned because he started last game.
Yes, God, yeah.
I think in this game, Leicester's are one of the poorest defense in the league. I could see him getting something in this game once he starts. As I say, I predict it'll be a very open game.
Yeah, I think so too. We have Southampton versus Spurs now. As Paul rightfully said, Spurs on the up. Now Southampton have to survive. They got a vital win and a vital draw. I know they would have ruled that draw because they would have wanted a victory, obviously, and it was in their hands. Spurs very funny at the moment. They do the up and the down, up and the
Up and
down,
down.
right? So, but Kane has been solid. Son looking like he getting back some of his old self.
And
Richarlison scoring offside goals, you know.
4 games for Son, right?
Yeah,
Couple of goals for Son in
yeah,
the last 4 games. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He doing all right. He
He,
looking like
actually,
he
Son will be a good if you're using your
captain
free hit,
shout
Son would be
Yeah.
a very good shot this week.
for
Yeah.
free hit.
Yeah,
Correct.
because Son had 4 goals against them a couple of seasons
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He has a nice record against them
yeah.
actually. Yeah.
He not looking like Hong Min as yet, but he's looking like Son there, but he not Hong Min Son and come
Okay?
back as
Hong
yet.
Wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he come.
yeah.
Hey, Hong
Hong
Wei,
Wing. Hong
he
Wing.
ain't come back as yet. He not, but I like of course for Southampton, you have Che Adams, you have Ward Prowse, these kind of guys to shout on. Even but
I don't know
I'll
why.
I'll I will go to my main player I love for Southampton was Kyle Walker Peters. Since he returned,
He looking
that
good.
defense
He,
looking good. He
You know,
but he was
always
he
has
was
been
injured.
good.
He wasn't injured
he was injured.
Wednesday.
No,
Nah,
he played.
I don't think it's no. He played.
He nearly scored. He nearly scored.
Yeah, he
No,
played. He not injured.
but he didn't come off injured in that. To me,
Nah, I
I
don't
could
think
have
it's
swore I
anything
seen
to
No, they
flag
hooked
or
him. They hooked him because they was taking a precaution. I
yeah.
think.
okay.
Nah, it's
We know
nothing
about him
bad. Nah,
injury. Yeah.
he should be okay. They say
You
he
know, guys,
currently being assessed.
I think
But yeah,
if
he's
ever
a good
upset,
he's a good shot. He's a good
if
Yeah,
ever
shot.
upset to take place this weekend, it'll be this game. You know.
yeah. The minute he returned, since he returned, the goals they've been receiving has reduced because he provides a lot of attacking potential as well
I
too.
think
And
he have
attack is good defense.
his former team, so you want to do well against
Come
him.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
Spurs player I ever big up was him. Yeah. I loved him. Was solid youth player.
I
And of
just feel this
course,
game have a kind of upset written all over it.
you never know. You
Yeah.
never
yeah.
know. Sometimes they have
Because
no choice. They have to win. And Spurs have to win as well. Otherwise, Conte could be on the tightrope too. Of course, what I mentioned, I won't go with Kane. Obviously, Son is a good shout. Hoiberg. I just have a
Solid.
Hoiberg feeling. I have a Hoiberg feeling. Hoiberg could come at a rocket out of nowhere. He will score the first goal. Right? So, Paul, Wolves
His old
versus
team.
what about
Leeds.
what I want to throw one more name in the mix. Poro.
Yeah, Poro looking
Poro
good.
first.
Poro looking good.
Yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
looking
yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
shot. Yeah, a nice differential. If you
Creating.
they could keep the clean sheet and and
Keep these
create
names,
a
Keep
chance.
these names.
I read Davies is a fella who could score this weekend. He playing well in left back.
Right.
Um, Ben Davies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
they are crediting the last couple victories to him.
Okay.
Davies,
Okay.
yeah. I read an
Solid.
article today. Yeah.
Yeah. Solid. And I've extra that at all. Yeah. So Wolves Leeds. Talk to me there, Paul.
Well, I see. Or you could correct me if I'm wrong. Rodrigo is back. Actually, he's could have been one back on the menu. Um, in terms of coming back into the
Right.
lead setup.
Before. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that will work with Bamford though, but Bamford is looking good.
Yes.
Leeds looking good. Leeds looking to push to get out of that relegation mess at the bottom of the table there. But they're definitely looking much better since they hired this new manager. And Wolves as well too. It will be another close tight game,
Yeah.
but look for something from Bamford if you're looking for an asset. Harrison is a good call as well too. We spoke about him earlier. He's been in some good form. And on Wolves side, Traore, once again another name that come up first. On Dawson, Dawson is providing goal threat and they've been
Yes.
and clean sheets.
Yes.
I think he's gotten
Yeah.
two or three two of the last 3 games has been clean sheet, and he provided a goal recently as well for them. So he could be another name to look at as well. But yeah, seen a close tight game here as well. So those are some guys you could look at from
Yeah.
both
I'm not
matchups.
vexed with that at all. I'm not vexed with that at all. Righty then. So we have why Chelsea versus Everton. Caps, take this one and I'll tackle the Arsenal one. Tackle this one.
This is one of the games where you could gain a lot of points.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you here.
Correct.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea win this game 3-0 or even higher. To be Everton is horrible at home. And when they concede an early goal or even when they concede first, they look all over the place. They are a better team at home because they have the home support and it's a kind of fortress for them. Even though that they're on the relegation battle the last couple of seasons, they've always done well at home. They are different because they beat Arsenal 1-0 at home, and then Arsenal annihilated them back in the Emirates.
Yeah.
So this is a nice game for my defenders, my wing backs, your James, your Chilwells. On the attacking front, you have Felix, and you have Havertz. So make a pick out of the four. If you want to go with two, you make. I think either one is good. James is just as good as Chilwell. Just be aware that he's made of glass and
Yes.
he breaks down
Correct.
faster. So according to how you want to play, but he has more upside than Chilwell when he's at his peak. Chilwell bought I say now 2 weeks by Antonio. I'm glad you listened.
Yeah, he finally jumped in.
On the Everton front, I feel like well, the form players, you have your boy Dwight McNeil straight out of the Man U Academy.
Come on.
And then you have Gray. So if they are to score a goal, I don't think that they would not concede. They would concede. If they are to score a goal, it will probably come from one of the two of them.
Yeah.
From
Even the
McNeil or
Curry.
from Gray. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to take that one, but go heavy on Chelsea this week, to be honest with you.
No,
Ian, Edex has been unlucky.
I want to heavy and counter that, but allowing you because I just feel so and dice. You see, you can't forget, boy, Paul. Paul, you will understand this. You can't forget that these kind of managers love to play against these big teams. They love it. They relish it. When they check the schedule, they don't look at the Brentford and the South. They look at, hey, we have Arsenal, we have Chelsea. I feel that they could come. They could cause some problems. But Chelsea on the up. Chelsea on the up. Chelsea on the up.
I just feel like the if you look at Chelsea starting lineup now, the quality, like
Correct.
Enzo and Kovacic, and
Correct.
you have the two strikers, Havertz, and then you have Chilwell and James.
Yeah.
All these is world class players. I just feel like
correct.
the class would
And it looked like they kind it looked like they're getting that chemistry, going right now.
Yes,
Getting players playing together, and they starting to learn the rules, and especially with this how they have the wing back system working for them. They're looking very good these days.
It seems like Chelsea can only play in that.
Fofana made different squad, so I mean these guys.
Fofana. Actually, he's a nice call too as well. If you wanna a differential.
Real punt wide.
Yeah. He have a lot of goal threat in the I didn't know he had all that goal threat before. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Solid.
Another way you could double or triple up on Chelsea defense. That could be a nice.
And a lot of people have Kepa, so you go Kepa and defend or something.
Kepa and triple. Chilwell,
Chilwell, not bad. Of course, you have a London derby again. As you all know, I keep saying it every game week. There's a lot of London teams for the first time in a long time in the Premier League. So almost every game week we will get a London derby. And this time we have Palace visiting the Emirates. Big game. Because Vieira back in town. Something I wish I was there for that because they always sing his name and everything. It'd be so nice,
The legend, legend.
Legend. Well, it have to have a better word for legend. Well, legend doesn't cut it, bro. As Paul rightfully said, he's a Man U fan. He knows Mr.
Yeah.
So now again, I'm not getting carried away. Palace, as we've seen, home and away, they've worked on the defending. They're not conceding as much. The midfield a bit tighter. They contest the battles, and the midfield is battling better. Winning the third balls, they're doing better, much better. They're playing against a lethargic Arsenal now because it's a good point, Paul. I know Vex was a very good point. We just played 120-minute game penalties. Now I do think the loss will be too much. Will happen. The loss too much. I think it's more the energy levels, right? It's just the energy, and some of the guys that we would need to rely on this game are now coming back from injury as well too. And then, as you rightfully said, we lost to injury. I think Saliba should be fine. Tommy, I think was worse off than Saliba. Saliba just a back issue, so he should be okay for the game Sunday. Yeah, that's just from my quick research. Right?
I was listening to ESPN FC and it sounded like they had it the other way around. They were saying Saliba one was more serious than Tomiyasu, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we will see as we. Based on what I heard. Because I heard it from some Arsenal sources, they were saying that Saliba not too bad. Tomiyasu the one.
If you're right, well then that isn't too bad. They could work around because Tomiyasu doesn't start anyway.
All the time.
Saliba would be a big miss in that central defense.
And Saliba is not listed on Premier injuries, but Tomiyasu is. So Tomiyasu is ruled out with a knee injury, but Saliba is not listed. And
Okay,
this
okay.
happened just today. See, so and they don't stick on premierinjuries.com. That's my main site, guys. If you want a site for the injuries, premierinjuries.com. And they always do a video. Ooh, they would have done it today. So you could go on their YouTube site and they'll always give a breakdown of all the injuries of all 20 teams. Right? So Tomiyasu is listed, but not Saliba. So again, I don't say my source was right, but I know I heard something from some Arsenal sources now, because as a man, you find is always finding the information from some fans abroad and whatnot. So I've
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
some info that Saliba was better off than
done.
Tomiyasu.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I mean, assets wise, you can't go wrong with Trossard. I think Trossard will start. I think so. Yes, not. I think it might be Trossard, Gabriel, Saka will start. So you can't go
Yeah.
wrong with a Trossard and a Odegaard shout, because Odegaard had to come on, and you can't go wrong with a Olise slash Zaha. Zaha loves to score against Arsenal. I know he's not the best in the world, but he loves Arsenal and he likes to get in the head of Xhaka. Don't be surprised Xhaka gets a stupid card or something. I'm telling you.
One
As
question.
much as Xhaka improve, Zaha has his number. Don't know where it is.
One question. If you had to pick one Arsenal midfielder for the rest of the season, cash engine, which one you pick?
Can't change him at all. Well,
Yeah,
based on
it's
what's
one.
going on right now, bro, I'd go Martinelli.
Martinelli.
And I only say Martinelli from a tactical and technical perspective, in the sense that Trossard bringing out the best in him. Now, I could go Trossard as well, right? But I will go Martinelli. As much as his minutes might be managed, the fact that Gabriel back and Trossard back, once he on the field with them, you're getting something from him. And I will take that. I will take that.
Okay. No, well, I mean, you would have more info on me because you follow
Yeah.
the team religiously. And I think Odegaard from my point, because I just
Yeah.
find him more clinical than the rest of them. If you saw we took that goal weekend,
No, yeah, we agree.
yeah,
I
I
agree.
just find like in terms of like more clinical, I think
And
Odegaard.
and he's the most nailed,
Yeah.
and he's the most creative as well.
Yeah.
No, but I understand Jared's point, but because I mean he would have more info on me on the
Yeah.
tactical aspect. I don't really
Yeah.
follow them that,
Yeah,
that
and yeah.
religiously.
Yeah, my thing with Odegaard solid, don't get me wrong at all. But the fact that Martinelli attacking potential has now significantly increased because Jesus back and Trossard playing the way they're playing. I just think he's a better one, boy. Minutes managed or not, because he could come off the look what he did. He could come off the field and score two. He could be on the score, he assist. Nah, the man, he's back. He's back. So I
Yeah,
will
for me
pick a
lately,
goal.
I find like Saka dropping on the pecking order.
Yeah.
In terms
No,
of that need to happen.
Now Saka playing well, but what Saka is doing, which I appreciate he is doing. We don't need his goals anymore, thankfully. So what he is doing now is pulling the 3, 4, 5 men that like to mark him further away now.
And open the space.
Because now you have Odegaard coming in. Even Partey taking a shot, Xhaka taking shots, right? And then you have Martin and Trossard being so dynamic. I think Arteta would have told Saka, hey, well, your job is to just occupy 3 defenders or distract the keeper. And that's because I realize Saka now not running into anyone. He's running out now.
And
to
that's
the
why
corner flag.
Zinchenko playing in the midfield too.
That is why Zinchenko falls. So all that is what happening right now. So Saka mightn't be the best FPL asset anymore, but he is playing well. So we're not accustomed to him not scoring.
Because when I offloaded one of my Arsenal midfielders, I think it might be Odegaard the one I keep. Odegaard and Saka.
Yeah, no, correct.
I feel I might keep Odegaard.
Yeah. I know that's for that one. Right? Yeah, this one bit right. No. This is a real good point here. You don't see where Palace goes coming from. Boy, Ian, boy, you were there. You saw it for yourself. They're not confident in front of the goal, and they could have bagged up some goals. Even against Brentford, they could have bagged up some goals against Brentford.
They play well.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. They could have bagged up some goals. Brighton, sorry. Yeah, they could have bagged up some goals. Crystal Palace started off the game way better than Brighton, way better. And Edward had chances, but you're not agree with me, Martinelli.
Even the first game they had the game week, I think who was there, but it was Aston Villa, so the Zaha put one in back of the net, but it was just a little bit
it was offside.
Yeah, just a little,
All right, so what formation we going with, and then we'll do the plans. No, say we do not free hit teams. This is a free hit team, people, right? Free hit team. So
I feel
plan game 28.
We should go with 3 strikers.
All right.
Because we have Keane already, and we have your boy Ollie and all these guys. So I have plenty
Right.
options. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So and yeah, we're not frightened with this because of blank game week. We're not doing we can put anybody, no premium. It don't matter premiums
Yeah.
or not. Yeah, we put in everybody because it's not our typical style team. This is a
Yeah.
free hit team we're
Oh,
doing.
last week team, I think he tell me something. So it was
Oh, nice. Thanks, man. Caps. Right.
over
Solid.
the
The average. Okay.
So
Solid.
and that is a differential team. So that is
Yeah, that team was yeah.
It had no big hitters in that team.
It's Chilwell, I think, was one of the guys that we had. We had
Yeah.
Raya.
He was
Yeah.
3% owned. So
Yeah, yeah, not bad at all. So this one, it doesn't matter. Free reign, run through, and we pick a captain as well for this team as well too, right? So take it away now, and in the comment section if you have anybody you want to put in, let us know. Right, this is a free hit team for Game Week 29, so all players available. Take it away now, Paul and Caps. I'll help out as well. This is just 3 hours.
Yeah, because Captain Madison.
All right, so
Paul there we just cut off.
let me see.
nah, yeah.
All right, nice. Yeah, Paul. Thanks, bro. All right,
So I started
yeah,
Madison.
right. Antonio Saint Jesus.
We should hold for the
Yeah,
end.
let's hold on because
Yeah,
there's
we
so
will.
Yeah,
much
we
other
will.
strikers. Yeah, we'll hold.
Because
We'll hold.
I think he would start, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll hold. Kane, let's get out of the way.
Yeah, in Southampton. Or you want to go Sun? Or you want to go two?
Nah, go with it. Yeah.
Right.
If you want to rack up points, look,
We'll
let's
take
be
100,
aggressive
yeah,
with this.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
let's be aggressive with it. Let's try and get 100 points here.
All right. They had to go with Chelsea boys.
Right. Okay, so who?
Chilwell or
No.
Rich James. Either one.
Which Paul? Let me hear from you, Paul. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to go up top with Felix, but I mean, if you, too well.
We might end up doubling. You can remember we only have like 6
Yeah,
games.
we only have yeah.
Mhm.
I don't mind the Joao Felix, you know, he due.
I like that.
He due. The man due.
Yeah,
Man,
you
win
do.
me, boy. He win me.
You any cartel?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Right, I like that. So Kane, Joao Felix so far. All right.
Should we go Trossard or Martinelli or Odegaard? I mean, I leave it up to you. Jared could go with that one because he's the Arsenal expert here. But Arsenal midfielder for sure.
I like Trossard. That's a shot.
Yeah,
That's
he
interesting.
yeah, for
Yeah, no, it's a good shot. A good shot.
he scored the penalty, did it too. So
Yeah, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
but that was a cheeky penalty.
And you see how he get those 3 assists? You know, I feel like if, he might be due a goal. Yeah, or 2.
Yeah. No, but he was one of the best buys you ever made. But
yeah, that was a good buy.
so right, so we say 1 striker, 2 mids, we have no defenders here yet and no goal.
We boy Trippier.
Trippier. Let me see what the comment section says. See if anybody added anything else. Right, so we have Jesus playing for instance. That I don't know, boy. I don't know. I don't think they send him up, boy. I had to check that squad.
I doubt it would.
Yeah, I don't think they send him up because he's still 50-50. So I doubt. Right, we have Trossard, we have Felix, we have Chilwell. No, we didn't put Chilwell yet. So we can put Chilwell.
Yeah, if you play aggressive, Chilwell.
Yeah.
Well,
Foster versus Southampton. That's not bad. Well, any bet? Was it better keepers we can think about?
I would have said Kepa.
But you see, if you play aggressive, right? Chilwell have the goal threat. Kepa just have the.
Yeah, and I don't want to
Sequence.
triple up. I think a double is
Yeah.
fine. I don't want to triple up. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we get rid of Chilwell and put Kepa on somebody else. But who?
If you play aggressive,
No.
Chilwell.
Keep Chilwell. And put who to keep by you could put Nick Pope if you want to double up on Newcastle.
Let me see what other teams are. Let's
Because
It's have this guy Jose Sa against Leeds.
mm-hmm.
It's have the Foster. It's have
Foster's a good shout. Yeah, Foster's a good shout.
it's have Pope and it's have also Ramsdale, who I don't like as a keeper.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
So
you
we're
can-
still
you can-
conceding. We're still conceding. Yeah. Let me remind you something. As much as Arsenal doing really good this season, we are the kind of team. A man is scoring 1000 years. He
Yeah.
come and he score against Bill.
And also have Euro FIFA World Cup Martinez, Aston Villa
right.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, actually, that's a real good shot.
That
against Bournemouth.
was short.
Yeah.
But Bournemouth scoring too, so
Yeah.
I love a keeper that we. I mean, no guarantees in life. I like one that
But I mean, you was high that Forest will get something, so you shouldn't go poor. If you're high that Forest will get something.
Yeah.
I think
Nice.
Forest
I
likely to
think
get
I mean,
something than Bournemouth likely to get something against Villa
yeah,
because
yeah,
Villa
yeah.
too.
So Forest playing at home and then Bournemouth on the road against Villa. I like the
Yeah.
Emi Martinez shout actually.
Maybe save a penalty. You know, he's famous for that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Martinez, or I would even say Nava just for wildness, but Martinez still
Killer.
a good shot.
Martinez.
Only because I think Kilo will get, you know me, I'm a save points kind of guy. I
It's
think that,
possible that they
yeah.
also keep a clean sheet against Newcastle, right? Because you
It
know
could
they
be
struggle
nil-nil, you know,
defending.
for all we know. But
Yeah.
we need a striker, a midfielder, and another defender. Right. So we going back to Antonio's point now. Jesus. We still have Watkins. We didn't put Watkins. We still have Tony. We didn't put Tony.
Ivan Tony. I
We
like Tony
still
this
have,
weekend.
yeah, we still have, who else I'm missing out in terms of solid? We still have a cheeky shout, Daka, a cheeky
We have
shout.
your boy Che Adams.
Well, let me give X. A real cheeky shout. Rahul Jimenez. You understand?
I think he could score this weekend. The play leads.
And the thing is, he has been assisting quietly under the radar. He has been assisting.
That
So,
head injury really messed up his career, you know.
yeah, boy. Yeah,
He
boy.
was just flying.
Yeah, he was going real good.
Yeah.
Right. The next cheeky striker. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I just been wild. I just been wild.
Bueno,
Understood.
your boy and Bueno again. Probably this could be the week.
Mm.
This could be the week.
Over
And we
Watkins?
try him last week.
Over Watkins, over Jesus. If I had one more slot, I might think about it, but as a vital spot. But I mean, I don't mind. I know me, I don't mind.
I don't know. I feel
Well,
that'll be
well,
Watkins.
Yeah, I feel that Watkins get the edge out of the
Yeah, it
rest.
had to be
because we went
Watkins.
with that.
Yeah, had to be Watkins. All right, men saying Son, men saying Billy.
No,
No,
I
a man
like some
say
for the midfielder.
a man say
Because-
Havertz over João Firmino. That's a Chelsea man saying that.
I mean, we had a discussion. We just went João for the eye test. Yeah.
Yeah, because
How about some penalties, eh?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the edge he have on Felix.
okay, so you want to change or we going strong on the João? We differential. We trying
It
something.
doesn't matter to me.
Let me take
I
a
just
differential. Let me take it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me
yeah,
take
yeah.
it.
Right. So we.
I am not against Son in the midfielder.
All right. All right.
Yeah. I was about to say that. Son,
I just remember that Beaver trick from years ago when I didn't have him. It was
Right.
Yeah.
One more
One earlier
mid,
this
one
season.
more defender.
he come on and he scored a hat-trick.
Archie.
Remember that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
Leicester.
that was mad. I don't remember what you're talking about. One more mid, one more defender, one more mid. Who we blanking out?
Madison.
Do we?
You be a Madison already?
You have Madison.
Yeah, we have matters already. What about a
Yeah,
cheeky?
okay.
No. How much Newcastle assets we have? We have one.
You have one.
No,
Almiron?
somebody saying Billing. I was gonna say either Almiron or Bruno Gomes. I don't know.
I would say Almiron.
But Almiron didn't start last game, eh? He came on and scored.
He could be back in at the Auger Griffiths. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't predict any, so I don't mind, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and a cheeky defender.
There we go with somebody with high upside.
Could I say Ricardo Pereira? Just train it out there. You see the clean sheets. Yeah, he can't keep a clean sheet.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
So he get the assist with
He will
that.
assist, but he
was
might
good
be.
for attack
Yeah.
returns. Yeah.
What let me see, boy. Who we discarding? Who we not treating good? A
Oh, he
wild
can play
shot.
Toro.
Hey, boom. Wait, that's triple spills, eh?
Is away from
Oh, that triple twos. Oh, shucks. Yeah. That's Kane. Yeah. All right, now.
Yeah, it's triple spills. That's the only thing with that.
Yeah, I mean, Wolves. Why don't go on the other boy Dawson? Ahead against Leeds.
Yeah,
15
Dawson.
points.
I for it.
15 points. Yeah,
To keep a clean sheet as well. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 points.
All right, so this is our proposed free-hit team, not the
Captain.
usual transfer 11 that we go with, and we have to, of course, pick a captain. Who we captaining for this team? Crickets.
Alright.
Okay, let me give you 3 options. Let me know if you agree.
You give us your options and we'll try.
All right, and you all pick, right? I give you 3 options. Right? And comment section as well.
Yeah, we could
Right.
try and vote.
Kane, Trippier, Trossard.
My vote is Trippier.
Mm-hmm.
That's my vote.
I still like Kane. I still lean on
So
Kane.
the guys in the comments could probably
Yeah, who's
decide
splitting the
it.
decision there? Anybody want to split that shit? All right,
Trippier
so
or Kane.
Wendell said Kane.
Could I throw a spoke in the wheel?
Come on, show something, man.
But what about Son?
Yeah, yeah. No.
Tottenham could be. Yeah, it could be a good
Yeah.
shout.
I know
I don't know why
Vincent.
again you feeling that Son might hold this week.
Do something. Yeah.
No,
Hopefully not something.
Wendell proposing a question, I'm not vexed with it at all. He asking her, what about a double Chelsea defense?
Yeah, I like it. But we basically they want to go triple Chelsea.
Yeah, we
Just
already
for the
have
sake of the
enough.
team.
Yeah, we have two. Yeah, we're trying
Yeah.
to triple that. Yeah, unless we drop.
But
Who we
Kepa
drop?
and Chilwell is ideal, to be honest.
Yeah, a Capana Chilwell is
Kepa
not
and
bad.
Chilwell is ideal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you
So
make it for your team, yeah, that would be a good call.
who we
Yeah, if I have
decided?
your team, that would be my defense for sure. Kepa and Trippier. Chilwell, Trippier, and maybe this guy Arsenal defender. That would be my defense.
Gabriel or something else in Chenko.
Yeah, that would be my
Yeah.
defense.
All right, so we decided on captain. Sorry, that's slipped me.
But my vote was Trippier, so the rest
Right.
to decide.
Well, according to the comment section, and looking like everybody going, but it look like so. I see some Keens, I see some Chilwells. We could stick it on the Keane. I guess I vote
problem.
on Keane.
Yeah.
Keane is a safe bet. So Keane is our captain.
We
So
played safe. Yeah.
so Joao Felix, Watkins, Keane as captain. We have Madison, Son, Trossard, Almiron, and in the back we have Dawson, Chilwell, Trippier, and Martinez. But for some cheeky advice, if anybody is free, Caps and Paul, we all agree, we could go with a Kepa, Chilwell, even a Kepa, Chilwell, and what's the young man's name? The guy from France, what's his name?
Fofana.
Right?
Fofana.
If you want to triple up and all in the backers. Or of course, you could go a Kepa, Chilwell. You can't go wrong with an Enzo as well. He's decent, passing the ball well. A Kepa, Chilwell, Havertz, right? Wendell
And if it's
suggested
free,
Havertz.
make sure you have a couple of guys on the bench in case.
Yes.
Don't waste your budget on the 11 starters and then somebody
Agreed.
don't play and then you'll hit yourself in the head.
Right.
Make sure you at least have two people in the bench who could give you something.
Yeah. And shout out to Wendell. He's saying that Chilwell is a good captain. So yes,
I love
fully
it.
agree. Fully agree. Fully
it.
agree. I fully agree with it. So we're gonna just talk about our game plans real quick and then we sign off. We're almost coming up to 2 hours. Thanks so much everyone who stay with us and keep us company. I really appreciate you guys, man. The chat section was
Tonight was pumping,
pumping. Yeah, it was nice. Thanks, Wendell. And so I have Wendell's team, I have Ian's team, I have Cap's team. I'll
You
start
can
with
just do this quick.
yeah, let me start. Yeah, I want to start with the guys in the comment section first because I really appreciate your time. So Wendell, let's go to Wendell's team first now. Let me just remove this. Yeah. Right, so let's start off with Wendell's team. So Wendell here. Wendell, if you want to back up and give us a little commentary, no problem. So of course he has Raya, Gabriel, Pinnock, Trippier, Botman. Okay. He has Saka as his vice. He has Madison, Martinelli. And he has Keane, Tony, Watkins, Keane as the captain. And on
One
the
easy-
bench, all his brightness.
One change for me, Pinnock to Chilwell, and never perfect team there.
Right. Yeah, you have
Pinnock
it
to
there.
Chilwell, without the funds, Pinnock to Fofana.
Yeah.
Without the funds,
Yeah. Right. So Wendell, hope you heard that. Let's know what if you want to comment anything quickly. Let's jump on
Paul, yeah.
Ian.
Paul could do Ian team, yeah.
Right, let's jump on Ian. Right. So let me just give it a quick, because he gave me some. So he said he made one transfer already, Lewis to Chilwell, and he's considering to free hit. Right. So that's what he meant. What's happening?
He only have one transfer.
Yeah. Right. So as we can see here, he has Foster, me, Emerson Royal, who's a doubt, Zinchenko, Chilwell, Martinelli, Saka, Rashford, Captain Keane, Blanc Haaland, because of course, and of course he has Tony. So going strong there with roughly 9 if Emerson doesn't start there. Paul, what do you think about this team here?
I have a point, but Paul could go ahead and I'll just brush up.
Yeah. Maybe as Emerson is a doubt. And you said you just took one hit already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Maybe
made one transfer.
One transfer, not hit. Sorry, transfer.
one transfer, right? Maybe take a hit to bring in someone for Emerson. I would see who was a good hit by Matty Cash. Yep.
Okay.
Ability defender as a differential.
Yeah. and to have him for the doubles.
And then you'll also have him for the double game week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I want to
Solid.
play.
Another that. Right? Ian, hope you heard that. Wendell is saying, so he made the change Haaland to Watkins, right? And he's saying he was going to ride it out with Pinnock until, and then bring in Chilwell and give me 29. Yeah. Solid plan.
Yeah.
Or he could even sorry, as you said, he could even take out Haaland and bring in Watkins, which is the obvious. Yeah. Transfers.
And that might have more upside than chasing a defender. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you never know where Emerson could probably still.
He set up. Yeah.
Right. So I do. Well, Caps, you recognize it.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest. So this is Caps team here. Caps walk us through your thought process here.
Yeah. Well, I wildcarded for this moment where I'll guarantee I have 11 players for the single blank, right? So the obvious move is Haaland to Watkins. I won't double up on the Chelsea attack, so that's why I'm not considering the other option, which is my boy from Germany,
Kai
Havertz, right? I'm also considering shipping Henry out. I have 2 free transfers in the bank. I told you my captaincy would probably not be on Saka, so I'm considering Tony, I'm considering Madison. I even considering Odegaard. I don't think I'll be captain in Saka.
Right.
I just find like he has a dip in form, he playing a little wider.
Yeah.
So I just want to try and maximize the captaincy this week. He could come and bang, I still have him, so I won't be hard done. I'm considering shipping Henry out because I don't like Brentford defense. I probably prematurely bought too much when I did the wildcard.
Yeah.
So Henry could be, for me, I like Chelsea defense. Could be another Chelsea defender. Let me see how the funds go and how my plans coming in for game week 29, like who I want, and see if I have the budget. And then Henry could become a cheap Chelsea defender, which is probably for fun.
Solid. Wendell asking, do you think the -4s would the Chilwell transfer with injury issues?
Well, he's currently fit and he currently nailed, and I think everybody gonna buy him this week. So if you buy him too late, you might miss the train.
The purple
train.
Yeah.
Because these guys only have 4, 5, 6 games purple patch, and then
true. And then somebody
else
jump up. Koulibaly all of a sudden or some kind of nonsense. Yeah, especially.
And then you have the international break too. So it's up to you if you want to hold out. Yeah. Because he was also called up by England.
Yes.
So
yes, I think that's
it probably makes sense to just hold out with Pinnock or Henry, whoever it is you have,
and then see what happens when you return. Yeah, true. All right, Pablo's team now. Walk us through, Pablo.
Yeah. Well, I decided to use the wildcard this week. I kept my wildcard specific this week because of the fact that one, it was a blank game week, and then game week 29 is a double. So I try to set it up in a way where I have all my players playing for 28 and I also covering 29 as well. Well, at least the majority of players doubled in 29.
I see a
so I could use the sorry, I forgot to mention also I want to use the bench boost in 29, so I could take full advantage of the big.
You would have 13 doublers.
Yeah.
I see you have 3 Arsenal.
Well, I'll have 3 Arsenal and I have Kane. So but I'm thinking, I still in the wildcard is still active. I'm thinking about the same thing like you. I really I'm not sold on keeping the Brentford defender. Which is
one is enough, not 2. I see I have a double on them. That's why I said.
Yeah. So I might offload Ben Mee and like bring in Matty Cash. I was thinking about as a little bit of a differential. Also contemplating taking out Gabriel for another Newcastle defender to double up on them. Because as I said before, it's just Trippier. Basically everybody owns Trippier. So, that could be a nice differential if you bring in somebody like Shaw or Botman. So still contemplating that, but the rest of the team more or less set. The captaincy. Martinelli might be an issue too. I don't know if I want to stick with Martinelli. I may go back to Odegaard as my Arsenal midfielder. But everything else seems set, and the captaincy will put on Kane.
Big up team. I know vex for that. That's all. Let me just show you all mines and then we can wrap up. Boom, I have it here already. So I didn't do much yet. I mean, I have until tomorrow. But
Tomorrow,
to be
it's a
honest,
reminder deadline tomorrow.
yeah, deadline's tomorrow. What
3 p.m., eh?
2:30?
2:30, yeah.
Yes, 4 o'clock
Yeah,
is again.
right. Or what time? So that is no mistake what you see there, right? That is no mistake. I put that there when I was yesterday. No, what it is Thursday, right? So literally right after all the games Wednesday, I put that captain there on that player that you see there. That's no mistake, right?
Pepper. Okay.
Yeah, no joke, no joke. That
All
is
right.
no mistake, right?
Interesting.
Still,
Why not?
I
Yeah.
still have some
Yeah.
time to think and work out what I'm doing. Now, as you can see, I went hard on Brentford, so I really there's nothing much I can do right now about it. The only chip I have left is my bench boost chip, which I may use in 29, me, just to help, or maybe later down the road, maybe, right? As you can see, Johnson recently red flag, so that's the only
Yeah,
thing that
that's
might
tough,
make
eh?
me,
Yeah.
yeah, so that might make me minus. I might minus. I might.
Wait,
It may force because I wasn't going to make any transfer. This would
did you
have
make transfers?
I have one free transfer left. I wasn't going to make any. I was going to roll because I had enough
How much on you
before
have in the
Johnson
bank?
got injured. I have 7.8.
Like, Jared, you could play aggressive, yeah. I seen
I
some
know I
folks
could
say
go
you can
ham.
make
I could take a
aggressive.
-8 or 4. I could do anything
Yeah.
and go ham.
First of
I know
all,
that.
bench Trent. Because he playing a double. So either way, he playing a double, and Trent could get an attack and return, although they concede.
Of course, of course, of course.
Right? So I look in, if I was you, I look to ship out Ream.
Yeah. No, the thing is, as you see, I have nothing on the bench as well too. So that's
Yeah.
why
No,
the
but that they
team.
have nothing on
Yeah.
the bench this week, but
Yes,
next
this week.
it will
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're benching Trent because you have had a double, and then shipping out Ream and then shipping out Johnson. And you have a nice player in 11 for this week, and then you get
Yeah.
two doublers. All you need is one minus so.
Yeah.
Because Ward Prowse could score against Tottenham. You won't be surprised.
True.
Tony, Pinnock, all these guys playing. They don't take out a playing player in
Of
a
course
game week
not.
that
And the
everybody has.
Dublin coming
Yeah.
up too. Yeah.
Kilman is a good player, a good shot. He could get a clean out this week.
That
Yeah.
leads
So your
that
team
leads Wolverine could be a nomination for an ML.
Yeah.
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 I
sure.
like I don't think you have the worst one of the worst teams here. You just need one minus for this week.
That's it. Yeah, I literally now opening up and because I mean
Yeah.
I saw I opened it today when I was like, oh Johnson.
Oh,
So
you could get
yeah,
Chilwell and Watkins here and play
come
very
on,
aggressive.
come on,
Chilwell and
come on,
Watkins.
come on. Even a Fofana or something. Me, I like to go off.
Yeah,
I could do
if you
something
want to
off.
go, if you could
Or
put James and
Uncle Reese, yeah,
Uncle Reese, yeah.
yeah. So I'm not too panicked. It's just that really just I would have loved to roll. If Johnson was fit, I tell you, I was rolling with the 10. I was comfortable with that.
How long term is Johnson injury?
Hold on.
Because he had 2 weeks for the international break to get back on track.
Yeah.
So if he could, you would hold him for the double.
Yeah.
And then you would just ship out Ream for Chilwell and then
So the same. No, it's not too bad. So far, they even still trying to see if he might still be available for this weekend.
but then just do Chilwell to
Ream to Chilwell. Yeah.
Ream to Chilwell.
Yeah.
You have 10.
Or
And next,
Fofana.
Yeah.
well,
or
yeah,
Reece.
depending on how you're feeling, yeah.
Yeah. I'll see how I'm feeling. I've a little time. I'll do it tonight. You know how to play with that. I
Yeah.
do my transfers tonight.
But this is a nice differential team. Like, you can get something from this team.
Yeah. Well, is it team that scrape me 8? I will take 8. I take it.
Yeah.
And I don't know the team where triple captain, my two, where I get 97 points on that team as triple captain. Because that team, my other two teams still have chips.
Yeah,
I've been-
where's Salome? Yeah.
I play my strategy with those real like how I will normally do it now. I normally hold some of my chips. I still have my chips there.
Yeah.
So I might
Yeah,
free hit
it's
with
not.
or free hit one of those.
Kudos to you, but I don't know how but it's difficult for me to just manage one team. So fathers for you to manage
No, well,
multiple teams is just I
but
don't
the
know how
only
to just do it.
the only reason I do it and it's easy to do it is because of the content creation. Because to me, it's better to have at least 4 teams so you can scout. It's more to scout.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah,
Understand.
just
Maybe-
so that way I
maybe-
can tell you, hey, this man playing good.
Next-
And then you could play
season-
aggressive. You could play aggressive with one and play,
Yes.
safe with the
Jared,
one.
next season, they will be a content team.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. That one of
Yeah.
my teams will be
So the
strictly for
panel will
yours
be making
to
the changes.
manipulate and do whatever. Because that's what they do with the F1. The F1, we have a team with the panel manipulating one of the F1 teams strictly.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one of the content, I think it's Fantasy Football Scout, they do it, right? And they
Um,
first, the
yeah,
scout team first, and everybody else below the scout team.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But Javi's
This
scout
this
team
other
normally
side,
outscores them.
this other side, well, YouTube channels do it too. Fans of fantasy football picks, I think is the name of it.
Right, right.
Where they
Yeah,
just do like a algorithm team
Okay.
versus is man versus machine kind of
right,
thing. So
And the
the
right.
machine, I
algorithm
think the
team.
machine was beating them or something. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. The machine. I think the machine just edged them out last week, but yeah, it's always be a back and forth. But the algorithm is always tend to win.
All right. So let's close off there. I want to thank everybody in the comment section. Paul, piece of advice for the blank game week coming up. Talk to me.
Don't get too panic about running out 11 players. Um, try your best. Once you have 9 or 10, you should be good to go. And try to focus. Try to as best as you could to hold on to your assets and wait until double game week 29 to make the moves you want to make. The moves that you might be thinking about in your head. If you want, you could be a little aggressive. You could probably do a -4, but yeah, don't try to do too much this week. You could be aggressive, yes, but or just keep in mind that you have a double game week coming up where you could also, you know, going on.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's all team dependent. It's all about how your team is at the moment.
Yaps.
Yeah, I just want to make a lighter point because we spoke about majority of this stuff already. I can't remember when recently she playing FPL where we have a week where you can have a fun with the captain. Honestly, you can have fun with the captaincy. This week is a game at the end of the day. And if you're not having fun playing FPL, just delete your account and done. Because it could take a toll on your mental health. I've been honest. I don't take on FPL that much, and last 2 weeks I felt a bit hard done with some of the decisions made in terms of the March and the Felix and thing. It just
Yeah.
tinker with me a little bit. So I don't want to allow myself to go into that. Because sometimes when you're in a higher rank also, it's kind of overtaking.
Yeah.
So this week I have been fun with it. I captaining somebody a little differential. This week is now no right or wrong captain. As we mentioned, we could go with at least 10 different captains from the scout team this week. So
Right.
have fun with it, and you'll be surprised that this week you get the most green arrow for a while. So just have some fun with it this week, and if you want to go chill well, I see the guys in chat chill well. Someone Trippier, someone Harvard, someone Felix. Have fun with it this week.
Yeah. Solid. Of course, my usual piece of advice: please don't forget to collect. Please click that save button, and of course, don't forget the deadline, 2:30 our time, right? So of course, we are in AST, so anyone viewing, just do the transfer, right? But don't forget, it might be early for some other time zones, but don't forget 2:30. So do it now. Do it right now while you're spending some time with us while rewatch the episode. Of course, I want to thank everyone in the comment section for the great interaction tonight. Sending the teams, big up Ian and Wendell and Antonio for coming through. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys spending 2 hours with us, right? And of course, I want to thank Paul and Caps as well. Don't forget, please like, share, subscribe. Formula One, right? It's Formula One weekend. It's F1 weekend. We'll be in Island Bay Chill and Grill this Sunday at 1 p.m. for the Jeddah GP. That's in Saudi Arabia. So please, if you can't make it physically, jump on the stream, show some love. For all those that are still tinkering with the teams, you have till just I want to say 11 o'clock noon Saturday to finish it after the final practice. Of course, you could use the commentary to help you finalize your team. That's what I like to do. So thanks everyone again for coming on tonight, and Wendell again and Ian, thanks so much. Don't forget to share the link, and I'm gonna do a few shorts, about 5 shorts. So you can use these shorts to get some concise information as well. And of course, I will timestamp the video as well. So happy picking, and may your team pull up some green arrows. May your captain score a hat trick, and see you all in the next one. Of course, happy international break, guys. We won't see you all for a while, but we may do some international break content. I normally like to do 1 or 2 videos just for the international break, so we'll do something lighthearted as we come through. Maybe what we've learned so far for the season, something like that. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.